On behalf of Superintendent Dr. Jim Rollins, Athletics Director Wayne Stellicht, the staff, the faculty, and the students of Springdale High School, it is my pleasure to welcome you to this presentation of the Bulldogs Sports Network. Hi again, everybody. Zach Arns, the voice of the Bulldogs, joining you live from Conway, Arkansas for tonight's 2016 season opener. The Bulldogs travel to Conway, the site of last season's playoff game, and excited to announce that Cole Harriman will join me on the broadcast tonight. Cole, welcome to the broadcast booth. Welcome to Springdale football.
Thank you for having me. Glad to be here.
Now, you've been around Arkansas football a long time, and you get a chance here to watch one of the legendary programs in the state of Arkansas. Got to be exciting.
You bet. Yeah, real familiar with Conway. I spent the last 4 years not too far from here in Perryville, but I've kind of followed Conway, followed 7A West football, and I know Coach Ashcraft from his time in Siloam Springs as well. So.
Well, we're gonna get into the game, the nuts and bolts of the Springdale versus Conway matchup coming up very shortly. We've got a little bit of a format change this year for the 2016 season. The students have produced the pregame show. We're going to go to that in just a few minutes. Cole and I will be back on the other side to set up the game, and then we'll kick it off and get ready to go. Cole, just some impressions here as we get ready to start the 2016 season. I mean, it's year 2 under Zach Clark. A lot of changes on offense and defense, but give me some of your perspectives as we get ready to start this.
You bet. Well, it seems like everybody that I've talked to within the Springdale High program, whether it be at junior highs, at George Lakeside, at middle schools, Sonora, J.O. Kelly, there is a buzz on the east side of town right now in regards to football season coming up here. And I think people on the east side of town are pretty proud. They're pretty anxious. Coach Clark has assembled a great staff. In the little time that he's been here. Anyway, looking forward to it, and looking forward to what the Bulldogs have to offer this year.
Well, it's going to be exciting. We'll be back on the other side of the pregame show to break it down for you and get ready for tonight's season opener. Again, Springdale getting ready to kick off against Conway. This is where Springdale's season ended last year, looking for a little revenge. We'll be back after the pregame show. You are watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Susie Everett with Everett Chevrolet. You've heard me say we have a better way to buy your new Chevy. If you've not been here to find out what that means, I want to invite you to come see us. You'll love the way we do business. And you can shop our great selection of the North American Truck of the Year, the Chevy Silverado, with the best V8 fuel economy of any full-size truck. Family owned, customer friendly, Everett Chevrolet in Springdale, I-49 at Elm Springs Road. Hi, I'm Susie Everett with Everett Chevrolet. You've heard me say we have a better way to buy your new Chevy. If you've not been here to find out what that means, I want to invite you to come see us. You'll love the way we do business. And you can shop our great selection of the North American Truck of the Year, the Chevy Silverado, with the best V8 fuel economy of any full-size truck. Family owned, customer friendly, Everett Chevrolet in Springdale, I-49 at Elm Springs Road.
If you absolutely, positively want the best heating and air company in Northwest Arkansas, then you need to call Absolute Heat and Air with over 73 years of combined experience. Their technicians are fully licensed and insured, background checked, and drug tested, so you can absolutely trust Absolute Heat and Air. They offer $49 service calls all year long, 24/7, 365. The absolute best value around. Call Absolute Heat and Air or visit us online.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. Affordable rates, available on-site management, attitudes of service, and amenities unmatched make residents love where they live and play. From value-packed basic apartments to resort-style living on golf courses, we manage options to fit your needs and wants. Apply online at lindsaymanagement.com for locations throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. Harps. Hometown fresh.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means you'll find less waiting where it matters most. Faster care in the emergency room. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
It's a community bank that really reaches out to the customers to make them feel special. I feel special every time I come in here.
They want to be involved in the community and want to be part of the community.
They support our university, our athletic department.
They've told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there to help this year if we needed.
I see them at a lot of our Hispanic community events that we do.
I can't think of another bank in the city that has such a big community presence as Arvest.
Arvest Bank, our customers say it best.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
I'm here with Coach Clark talking about Conway's game this Friday. Compared last year and this year's fall camp.
Well, I think, it's year 2. It was still brand new going into last year fall camp. So I think the guys, more or less, they knew how we practice. We weren't starting everything over from square one. So the retention, I think, allowed us to be a little bit further ahead. And then just, I like our guys. It took us a while, I feel like, to compete last year. And, now we came in, throughout the summer and then fall camp, we're playing very hard. And I know we're going to do that.
Yes, sir. And your new quarterback, Lane Hutchins, with what you want to do with the offense, how does he fit into that?
I think, the big thing is finding a way to get Lane to settle down. He's a brand new starter. This will be year 1, and with any new quarterback, we've got to find a way to get him some confidence early on. I think he's very talented. He certainly can physically do everything that we ask a quarterback to do. We're excited about him. We've got to close that gap between the inexperience and confidence, and find a way to get him playing at a high level. And there's no question he will. It's just how quick we can get him there. He had a great scrimmage last week, and looking forward to him.
And with the outside, with Kyler and Lane as a duo, who else would fit into that other than Kyler?
Well, I think we're going to have to lean on experience with Alex Thompson, Eric Mendez, Kyler Williams. Certainly those guys that have been in the trenches on offense. As they bring along our guys that our receivers and our young running backs that I think are talented. We like them. It's just, once again, have some inexperience, and we're going to have to lean on the guys that have been there before as we bring along the Trevor Brownings and Kamon Robinson, Jaden Cornelius, guys like that, and then the young running backs like Garrett Vaughn and J-Lo.
And with Conway's defense losing most of their starters from last year, how would you attack them offensively?
Well, I think they've got, they always play extremely hard. You stop the tape. I mean, one thing that sticks out, when the tackle's made, you stop the tape, they're all around the football, every one of them. They have experience at every level, where they have a starter or two. They lost a really good defensive lineman, but they've got some experience coming back. They've They've got a guy that made a ton of tackles last year. They've got a really good inside linebacker that's a 2-year starter. But their outside linebackers can really run. They have a starting free safety, a returner. They had a lot of injuries last year, and guy that started against us from the scrimmage, and it was just a one-game scrimmage that we've seen him. A guy that started the last half of the year at least isn't starting. He's a backup this year, a junior. So that's interesting that they had a kid that either moved in or developed or was hurt last year, but he's even better and he can really run. And then their corners, obviously, they're very athletic, so they're going to be physical and athletic. They're a typical Conway team. It'll be a great test.
All right, and with adding Coach Hobbs to the staff, how do you think that would affect the whole team this season?
I think it's going great. I think our defense is playing at a very high level. I think we're further along defensively than we were at any point last year, and I think he has a lot to do with that. I think, again, year 2 coming on, that our guys are more experienced, we're bigger, more physical, and we return a lot of experience as well. So switching to the 4-3, I think Coach Hobbs, the staff, the defensive staff have done a great job of making it simple. Everybody knows what to do, and we're playing very fast and at a high level.
All right, and with Coach Gill and the special teams losing John Bautista as the kicker, who would fit into his spot?
Well, Arturo Juarez has gotten a lot better. He's developed. He's come on. He's comfortable. He'll probably handle our PAT and field goals. He's been very accurate in fall camp. We have a young kid we really like. He can really punt. Ian Garcia. The big thing's just catching the snap for him. It's new. Our punter's out indefinitely this year from last year, but so that's going to hurt. We're still kind of up in the air. We're still in a battle for the punter going into week 1. But we've got 3 kids named Barboso out from the soccer team, and I think one will handle kickoffs, and 1 or 2 of them are close to really being able to run out there for field goals, long field goals. Big things, getting comfortable, but we're excited again about our special teams. Coach Gill did a great job last year, and we know that'll be a strength this year.
All right, and there's a new thing I heard, the ash ceremony and the links. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's it's just kind of something that we're trying to get a little buy-in. Make guys understand that we're a part. It's not like the weakest link. Hey, you're a link. We've all got our job. We've all got a job to do. Everybody's got to pull with the same amount of force. It's like a link in the chain. And anyway, we did some really cool things. Team building. It came when I first heard about it. Arkansas Tech, where Coach Hobbs played at, Coach Hood last year. They all played Arkansas Tech, so they kind of lived it, and it's just something that the team, I think they can buy in, relate to, and it's one more thing, kind of a game day ritual.
And Thursday nights, there's a manhood. Can you tell everybody a little bit about manhood?
Yeah, we're doing it, a little different. That's when our FCA. And of course FCA is optional, but that's when we do FCA. Well, we try to do something different, and this year it's going to be student-led, which means our PLC, our Leadership Council, have been working with Ron Harris, and we've created kind of the pillars or the foundation, the pyramid for our program, and the kids this year will teach the lessons on manhood. For the first 3 weeks, we've got a lesson on grit, and then relationships, and then excellence and leadership. We're just looking to tie those principles that certainly affect what it is to be we call it an authentic man, and make sure everybody's exposed, and we teach our kids what being a real man looks like. And then, on the back end, we want to tie that FCA our FCA study into the manhood lesson for that week.
All right, thank you, Coach Clark. Can't wait to see them come out, beat Conway Friday.
Thank you, Dylan. Appreciate you having me.
What does it take to overcome, to battle, to go beyond? Creating flesh and blood. Each battle, each warrior, each chief, true brethren, the art of the fight, the music and power, the story of strength, eternalized in glory, brilliance manifested. A tribe is made up of those who have followed the footsteps of past generations, who are clearly different from the mainstream and dominant society, leaving a burning legacy for those to come. Only one tribe is true. Only one is ours. Only one is Springdale.
Hello, my name is Pete Jinks, principal at Springdale High School, and I want to take this opportunity to wish all of our students a welcome back. We're starting week 3 right before Labor Day weekend, and just wanted to get an opportunity to say welcome back to all our students and to all our parents and community members who might be watching this game. We had a lot of exciting things happen this summer, but we also had a lot of exciting things that are happening now. That excitement is built on students getting involved at their school. I would say that one of the biggest things that students can do if you're new to Springdale High School or you've been here a year or two is the biggest thing you can do to get better prepared for outside of high school and have success out of high school is to get involved at your school. Research shows that students that are involved in some type of activity or club or organization at school tend to do better at school. And we wish all of our students would find some club or organization or activity of some sort to be involved with to get most out of school as they possibly can. High school is a lot like the saying goes, you get what you put into it. And if you go into it wanting to participate, you find it's a lot more enjoyable and a pleasant experience that we hope all of our graduates have. That being said, one of the initiatives that we're trying this year is making sure kids show up for school. We need students to come to school as much as possible. Not only from a standpoint that there are credits involved. If a student misses more than 8 days of a class, they can actually lose credit for that class regardless of what grade they make. But also from the sheer experience of being at school. Nothing compares to the social well-being of a student if they're here every day. And they have support here from teachers, from other students, counselors, administrators, office staff, custodians, that whatever we need to do, we can help our kids out, but we can't help our kids out if they don't show up for school. Obviously, illnesses happen, family emergencies happen, these things can't be avoided. But we need our students to be at school as much as possible to get the full experience that they can have at Springdale High School. And we ask that our parents help work with us and our students work with us to make sure they come to school as much as possible and be here every day. Some of those students that show up every day do a phenomenal job for themselves and our school. We know about the International Baccalaureate program. Our International Baccalaureate program has been with us for roughly 10 years. It is a phenomenal program that students that complete it are probably the best prepared for college of any of our graduates from Springdale High School. We've had IB students go from the West Coast to the East Coast, going to the best schools possible. anywhere from Massachusetts Institute of Technology to University of Arizona, Stanford. We even have a student that's going to Georgetown this year. And of course we have them going to the University of Arkansas and our local colleges as well, which are very fine schools. However, we've had a really good accomplishment here with 11 of our students going through the entire program and getting their IB diploma, which is the penultimate accomplishment for the IB program. And that nearly ties the record we had with 12. So we're very proud of our IB students, our IB program, and Miss Carol Turley, who is the sponsor for that and the counselor for our IB students. And if you're a parent out there that wants to have your child be part of that fantastic program, I would encourage you to email Ms. Turley at cturley@sdl.org or call the school at 750-8832 and ask for her so she can set you up to apply for that program. As part of that process of our IB program, we've also had some great news from U.S. and News World Report. U.S. News and World Report every year puts out a list of high schools that are performing as best in the country or in the state. And I'm proud to say that Springdale High School was listed in the top 10 of high schools in the state of Arkansas for the best in the state of Arkansas. That's quite an accomplishment. And we were even awarded a silver medal where our students did above and beyond what the expectations were in those accomplishments for their proficiency in state tests and IB and AP scores. That is all attributed to two things. One, our phenomenal student body and students who take pride in the school and want to do the very best to represent us and themselves, and our tremendous teachers and faculty who come to school every day with the main mission of helping students be successful. Without those two, without that teamwork between those two, those kind of accomplishments never happen. So I want to say thank you to the students, thank you to our graduates, thank you to our faculty for making that all possible. At that point, I wish you have a good evening or a good day, and I thank you for this time to address you.
Hi, I'm Susie Everett. Here at Everett Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, family-owned, customer-friendly is more than just a slogan. We're dedicated to giving you the best car buying experience you've ever had. We really do want what's best for our customers, and it shows in everything we do. So come see us for a better way to buy Motor Trend's Truck of the Year, the Ram 1500. Family-owned, customer-friendly, Everett Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Springdale.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. HAR-BER. Hometown Fresh.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. From value-packed basic apartments with appliances and washers and dryers to resort-style apartment living on golf courses with fabulous amenities, you'll love where you live and play. Visit lindsaymanagement.com to apply online and see photos, rates, and floor plans for all locations we manage throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
If you absolutely, positively want the best heating and air company in Northwest Arkansas, then you need to call Absolute Heat and Air with over 73 years of combined experience. Their technicians are fully licensed and insured, background checked, and drug tested, so you can absolutely trust Absolute Heat and Air. They offer $49 service calls all year long, 24/7, 365. The absolute best value around. Call Absolute Heat and Air or visit us online.
When accidents happen, our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge can mean less waiting and faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
It's a community bank that really reaches out to the customers to make them feel special. I feel special every time I come in here.
They want to be involved in the community and want to be part of the community.
They support our university, our athletic department.
They've told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there to help this year if we needed.
I see them at a lot of our Hispanic community events that we do.
I can't think of another bank in the city that has such a big community presence as Arvest.
Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
And we welcome you back to Conway, Arkansas for tonight's season opener for the Springdale Bulldogs as they take on the Conway Wampus Cats. This is where last season ended for the Bulldogs in a 42-7 defeat in the first round of the state playoffs, Springdale's first playoff appearance since 2011. I want to welcome back in Cole Harriman as we get ready for the coin toss. Tonight's captains for Springdale, Garrett Thresher, Eric Mendez, Chris Crawford, and Jaden Minshew. And just want to get your thoughts here as we wait the arrival of both Conway and Springdale. Springdale coming out of the tunnel now. As we get ready to go here, just some quick thoughts before we kick this thing off.
You bet. Coach Clark, year 2 here at Springdale. I think any coach will tell you that year 2, your second year, you make leaps and bounds, obviously after that first one. Going to be playing some younger kids, but that's kids that played in junior varsity games last year that played in that system. So, they have experience taking snaps and getting reps using that, the style of offense and the style of defense that they've got now. So,
first-year starter Lane Hutchins going to take over for all-conference quarterback Jack Lindsay. Lane's had the reins pretty much since the season ended last year. He's got full command of the offense. He's got some weapons to throw to, but let's talk about Lane and what to expect from him.
You bet. Well, Hutchins differs from Jack Lindsay last year in the fact that Lane's a little bit more quick, more of a mobile quarterback, so we're probably going to see him. I think the Springdale coaches want him to get out of the pocket a little bit more, able to use his legs. So, I think he can help the offense in that regard.
Always nice to have an all-state receiver coming back. Kyler Williams led the world in receiving last year, 965 yards on 66 catches in just 7 games. Kyler's back for his senior season, and Kyler, he's a special guy.
Yeah, I think you would look no further than last week versus Shiloh, the fade route that he caught for the touchdown. When you have a weapon like that, and he is one of the best athletes in the 7A West, if not the entire state of Arkansas, and that's that really opens up your playbook.
Defensively, Springdale should be much improved under first-year defensive coordinator Brett Hobbs. He comes over from Charleston. One of the guys that when we walked in the press box tonight, one of the questions I got was, who's 93? He's known as that dude around Springdale. That's Isaiah Nichols. He's a big man, and he's going to be very important for Springdale.
You bet. Well, Nichols is, on paper, he fits the bill. 6'4", 250. So looking at him, he is a he is a 7A West defensive lineman for sure. He's the type of guy that you can stick down there on the defensive end, and he is a guy that teams will game plan around.
Conway makes their way onto the field. Let's stick with the defense a little bit. Springdale's got some all-star candidates in their own right, one of them being an all-7A West performer last year. Jaden Minshew led the team in tackles with 94, led the team in interceptions. Jaden's getting some college attention. He's a big-time player for Springdale.
You bet. I spent the second week of preseason practices with the Springdale High staff, and the one thing that I took away that I was really impressed with was Jaden's leadership skills and how vocal he is, how he's getting everybody lined up, and that's just a small portion of what he brings to the program. He's a great kid to have.
He's definitely the quarterback of the defense. As Springdale comes onto the field, looks like Conway's going to get the football first. I missed the call there. We'll get that in just a second. But we're excited. It's 2016, and Springdale has a new attitude under second-year coach Zach Clark. Got some new coaches on the staff, and Brett Hobbs, who's brought a completely different style of defense than they had last year, a more attacking style. So it's going to be exciting. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to it. Glad you're here. Glad you're going to join us this year, and you ready to get this thing started?
You bet. Glad to be here. Go Bulldogs.
Absolutely. So just a quick programming note. We'll be here each and every Friday night, 6:30 with the pregame show. Rain or shine, we'll be on the air at 7:05 for the kickoff. Next week, we will be at Alma to take on the Airedales. If you're not familiar with high school football here in Arkansas, Alma drops from 6A down to 5A, so definitely one of my favorite venues to go watch a game outside of Gerald Williams Bulldog Stadium. Alma is a terrific place to watch a game. So we are set for kickoff. Back deep for Conway, number 7. That's Marquise Pleasant. And I believe that is number 24, Shamar Harper. Kicking off for the Bulldogs. Well, you're going to have to help me with the number there.
You bet.
That's
gonna be number
18?
18.
18. That is Gerardo Barossa, recruited from the soccer team. He is set to kick off, and Springdale's season is underway. It's going to come to Pleasant at the 5-yard line. Pleasant will get up over the 20. He's got a little bit of a seam down the sidelines, and Pleasant is knocked out of bounds by Barbosa. They're going to knock him down at the 37, and that's where Conway will take over. So 1st and 10 for Conway. And we're going to see a first-year starter for the Wampus Cats in Andrew Rea. He beat out senior Parker Teague for the job.
Yeah,
we'll see who comes out with him. They have multiple tailbacks.
You bet. Looks like it's going to be number 28. McCall Dial.
So 1st and 10 for the Wampus Cats. They get a run straight up the middle. Rhea on the handoff to, is that 27?
That's what it looks like.
Jaden on the tackle.
You bet.
9-yard pickup on 1st down.
Last week against Russellville, Conway utilized a lot of jet sweep action, bringing receivers in motion, handing off. So I'm sure they obviously know Springdale's looked at that and using it against them.
So 2nd and 1 on the 46 for Conway. Rhea in the pistol and take it and hand it off. Here's 2nd straight run up the middle. Springdale defense is a lot better this time. Short gain. It's going to be enough for a 1st down. Looks like it's going to be marked at the 49-yard line, and that will be enough for a Wampus Cat 1st down.
Yeah, I think Conway's going to really test the front 7 for Springdale right here. They're going to utilize tight end in almost every single set they have.
That was Dial on the carry. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, enough for a 1st down. He's got 2 carries for 12 yards. It's 1st down Conway. This is Rhea's first pass of the game. Under pressure, Isaiah gets there, and he is sacked by Isaiah Nichols. Good play by the Springdale junior. It's going to be about a 3-yard loss. They'll bring up 2nd and 13.
Something about Nichols is you cannot expect one player to block him. He is too good. Conway's going to have to. Their pass protection is going to have to be a lot better to stop that.
Isaiah with 6 sacks last year, gets his first one of the year on Springdale's 3rd play of the game. We'll set the Springdale defense after this play. This is Rhea's 2nd pass of the game. He's got a man wide open. That is Pleasant. Chris Crawford with great play.
Rip it out.
And they are going to call that an interception. Great play by Chris Crawford. Rhea looking for Marquise Pleasant. Chris goes up, fights for the football, and Springdale's got a 1st down. What a great play.
You bet. That's huge right there. Getting turnover on the first series of the ball game right there. Great
Terrific.
play.
Just a great play by Chris Crawford, and Springdale's going to get 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. So Springdale off to a very good start. If you were with us last year, Conway scored on the first play of the game and was off and running. This game was 28-0 at the end of the first quarter, so Springdale definitely off to a better start. So Springdale will come out 1st down and 10 at the 31-yard line. It's Eric Mendez on the carry. Eric's going to he'll get a couple, we'll call it the 34-yard line. So a nice controlled run there by Springdale.
Yeah, probably going to see a lot of four wide receiver sets from Springdale tonight. That time they were in 2x2 doubles. Probably going to see that. A lot of trips.
Across the front for Springdale, Swint, Sissamfu, Reed, Enrique, and Thresher. Wide receivers, Kyler, Alex, and it's Trevor Browning at the top of the screen in motion. Here comes Garrett Vaughn. He's going to fight his way forward. Not going to get much on the play, maybe a yard. That's going to bring up third down for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it's a great play by number 20, Logan Camp, for Conway's defense, setting the edge right there, making the tackle.
So it'll bring up 3rd and 6 for the Bulldogs. Lane Hutchins, the quarterback, along with Eric Mendez in the backfield. Springdale in their scrimmage against Shiloh, very successful hitting Eric Mendez out of the backfield, so keep an eye on that as the game goes forward. We're going to go 4 wide receivers. Lane back to pass. Good protection. Going to get rid of it. He's got Kyler. Kyler makes a man miss. Kyler Williams still fighting, and he's got first down yardage up to the 44-yard line.
You bet. And that's the security blanket right there. Kyler Williams wearing number 9 tonight in honor of his former teammate, former Bulldog Cedric Oliver, who passed away back in the spring.
Kyler tweeted that out this afternoon. Nice show of respect from the Springdale All-State wide receiver. So Kyler with his first catch of the year gets Springdale a first down out to the 44-yard line. K'Mon Robinson in the game for the Bulldogs. He's the middle receiver at the top of the screen. He's out there with Alex and Trevor. And now we're going to go a little Wildcat here. Lane Hutchins, the wide receiver at the bottom of the screen. So let's see what Coach Clark has up his sleeve here. This is Kyler. Kyler with a run. Breaks the tackle. Kyler Williams down the sidelines. And Kyler is going to get good yardage. We'll see where they mark him out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be about the 32-yard line. So Kyler on the run out of the Wildcat. Like the call by Coach Clark.
You bet. Great call right there. What we said earlier, when you have a weapon like number 9, you're going to have to utilize them any way you can. And they did that there.
24 on the pickup for Kyler, and that is a Springdale first down. Like the call. Nice, something that's a new wrinkle that Springdale has not had before. We're going to come out of the same formation.
We're going to come back again to it.
Kyler going to take the snap. Going to run the veer option. Here comes Kyler straight ahead. This is something they have not shown during the preseason. A new wrinkle for Coach Clark, and it is very close to first down yardage. Again, Kyler Williams on the carry.
You bet. You can tell Conway's a little disoriented by it. Obviously something they haven't seen on film. And like you said, this is, week 1's a great opportunity to come out with something like this.
I'll tell you, I have a lot of conversations with Coach Clark. This didn't come up. I'll be honest with you. I asked him, hey, anything new going on? Nope, nothing going on.
You bet, yeah.
So, I guess if you're going to keep it a secret, this is a good way to do it. Kyler again at the quarterback spot. Now he's going to take it, give it to Eric Mendez. Eric Mendez around the corner. Here comes Eric down inside the 10-yard line, going to fight his way inside the 10. They're going to mark him out. Now we'll call it the 9-yard line. That's another Springdale first down.
Yeah, a lot of the offensive style that Springdale runs. Mendez is a great running back. He fits perfectly into that style. A lot of outside runs, and with the opportunity to stick his foot in the ground and cut upfield.
Like the variance here on the first drive for the Bulldogs. Moving the ball very, very well. Now we're going to go back into a more normal set here. Lane's going to play the quarterback in the pistol. It's Eric Mendez behind him. Got Alex and Kyler to the bottom. Here comes Eric Mendez straight ahead. Makes one man miss. Eric bounces to the outside. Going to get what he can. Eric Mendez down near the goal line. And they're going to mark him out. Looks like just outside the 1-yard line. Maybe the 2, but a great move there by Eric to make a couple of guys miss. And Springdale's knocking on the door.
Yeah, and we expected this. That last play, Springdale brought in 2 tight ends. It was number 10, Jaden Minshew, and number 93, Isaiah Nichols from the defensive side of the ball, helping out down here inside the 10-yard line.
Another wrinkle, Isaiah and Jaden at the tight end spots. You've now got Mason Hutchins in at the tight end spot at the top of the screen. Springdale in a power I. This is a formation that they used against Southside last year very effectively.
Yeah, great goal line.
Here comes Lane to Eric Mendez. He's got to fight his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Springdale. Very impressive opening drive for the Bulldogs. Ends in an Eric Mendez touchdown. And Springdale is on the board first, 6-0.
You bet. You cannot script this any better. Coming out defense, getting a turnover, and then offense driving straight down the field. That's that opens up a whole lot of possibilities.
Can't ask for much more.
No.
8 plays, 69 yards. Only 1 pass on the play. And Springdale leads 6-0. Now here, this is the formation. This is strict numbers game for Springdale. If they get the right numbers, they're going to go for 2. And now it looks like they're going to let Arturo Juarez try his first extra point of the year. And it's blocked. So Conway gets the block. And when we come back, Springdale will kick off to Conway. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Susie Everett with Everett Chevrolet. You've heard me say we have a better way to buy your new Chevy. If you've not been here to find out what that means, I want to invite you to come see us. You'll love the way we do business. And you can shop our great selection of the North American Truck of the Year, the Chevy Silverado, with the best V8 fuel economy of any full-size truck. Family owned, customer friendly, Everett Chevrolet in Springdale, I-49 at Elm Springs Road.
So Springdale goes 69 yards in 8 plays after a Chris Crawford interception. And the Bulldogs lead 6-0. The extra point was blocked by number 10. That's Parker Teague. So Barbosa will be set to kick off. Pleasant and Harper back deep again for Conway. Could not have asked for a better start here for the Bulldogs. Barbosa's kick short. It's going to be taken by Pleasant at the 6. This is Marquise Pleasant trying to get outside. He's wrapped up there by Vaughn Lacey and a host of Bulldogs still fighting for yards. He's going to get up to about the 24, and that's where Conway will start.
Great job on the kickoff team, staying in lanes, keeping leverage, making a good tackle right there.
So Conway will start their second possession, the 24-yard line. And we'll see what the Wampus Cats try on this drive after Rhea throws an interception on the first one. Great defense there by the Bulldogs. Across the front for Springdale, it's Isaiah Nichols, Hunter Hogan, and we'll see Francisco wearing number 79 tonight, as well as Jace Carey. Already with 1 sack on the night. This is Isaiah Nichols. Here comes a little jet motion. We got a mix-up in the backfield. This is Rhea, and he's going to get maybe a yard, and we're going to get a penalty flag.
Yeah, that looks like that's going to go against the Wampus Cats right there.
I think we're going to get a personal foul against the Wampus Cats. So a much different start for Conway in this game. We'll wait to see what the call is. They're going to call that a block in the back or holding?
Look like a block in the back. Yep.
So we'll Coach Clark will obviously take that penalty and back Conway up. So Conway's offense sputtering a little bit. That was a broken play. Rhea made the best he could out of it.
Yeah, anytime you're starting a new quarterback in a varsity game, throws an interception early, you know, a lot of things probably going through the young man's head right now.
Okay, so it's a 10-yard penalty from the end of the run. Ball's going to be marked at the 16, and they'll scrimmage first and we'll call it first and 18 from the 16-yard line. So Harper's now in the backfield with Rhea. We're going to go 4 wide here. Stone Bend now in at cornerback for Springdale. Here comes Shamar Harper straight ahead. Springdale, nice job shutting that down. Just a couple yards for Harper. He'll make his way up to about the 19, so we'll call it a 3-yard gain. It's going to bring up 2nd and 15.
Yeah, it looks like Conway's bringing their tight end back in right here. 3 receivers, tight end to the far side of the field.
Linebackers for Springdale, Lacey, Hutchins, and Ambrose. Here's Rhea. Got a man in the flat. That is number 16, Joe Thomas with the catch. Short of a first down, it's going to bring up 3rd, and we'll call it 3 or 4 for Conway.
At the 27-yard line, it's going to be 3rd down, 7.
Big 3rd down right here. Time for Springdale's defense to get off the field. Get a stop and get off the field right here.
8-yard pickup on the play. Make it 3rd and 7. Here comes Jaden on the blitz. Rhea rolling away from it. He's got a man open, missed pillow on the Gary Chris, I'll tell you who was there. It was Chris Crawford again. You know, he had his hands on 3 footballs against Shiloh. Got one for an interception early.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Chris is all over the place so far in 2016.
True ball hawk right there.
So the ball goes incomplete. Springdale's going to get the football back. They should get pretty good field position. Kyler's going to drop back deep. Into punt for Conway's number 83, Cameron Tilley.
Cameron Tilley in punting position for the Cats. Chris Mendez.
Got a little movement right here.
For the Bulldogs.
Tilley with a soccer-style kick. It's going to bounce at the 45 and roll dead at the 38-yard line, and that's where Springdale will take over. So 2 possessions. Two stops. Springdale's got the football back and a 6-0 lead. I think Coach Clark's got to be absolutely thrilled with the start to his football game.
You bet. You bet. Keep grinding. Keep doing what you're doing right here.
So 35-yard punt. Down for no return, and Springdale's going to get the football back. We'll see who comes out in the formation this time. It's going to be Vaughn and Mendez in the backfield, along with Trevor Browning, Alex Thompson, and Kyler Williams, the receivers. So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. That's Trevor Browning in motion. Lane rolling out. He's got Alex Thompson open and just incomplete. Had him on the corner route.
Bet the good old smash route right there. Conway playing cover 2 with a real flat corner right there, leaving that corner route by the wide receiver open.
So 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs. If you're just joining us, Eric Mendez with a 1-yard touchdown run has Springdale on top 6-0. There's Trevor in motion again. Oh, they're going to try the throwback screen. Here's Garrett Vaughn. He's got a lot of room. This is Garrett Vaughn over the 50 into Conway territory. Garrett Vaughn down the sidelines, outrunning Conway defenders, and he's going to get inside the 10-yard line. What a great play. Looked exactly like the play before.
You bet. You bet. Great play call right there. Go with the screen to the boundary side of the field on Springdale sideline. Had plenty of green grass. We have a flag on the play, though.
We'll wait and see what the call is. The call is downfield, so we may get a block in the back.
That's what it's going to look like.
It is holding against Springdale, so we'll see where they mark it off from. So it's going to result in a Springdale first down. The penalty was at the 39 of Conway.
After the play, after the penalty, the ball's at the Conway 49-yard line.
So still a first down for Springdale. Another great call by Coach Clark.
Yeah, expect to see a lot more screens tonight from the Springdale offense.
So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the 49-yard line. Here's Lane. He's going to give to Eric Mendez, trying to get around the outside. He's going to get, he'll get about 4 down close to the 45-yard line. Another positive game for Springdale. And if we've noticed one thing here in the first quarter, Springdale can run the football.
Yeah, yes, they can. Yeah, one of the big stories coming into this was how good Conway's front 7 was on defense. A lot of returning starters from last year, but Springdale is they have gashed them on some plays. So real impressed by that.
Well, Springdale struggled to run the ball last year. They have certainly improved that. 62 yards rushing here in the first quarter, and we've still got 5:32 to go in the first quarter. Here comes Lane. On the play action, Lane fighting to get out of there, gets rid of the football. Nice athletic play by Lane. Pass is going to go incomplete. So the first real pressure from that Conway defense comes via the blitz. It's going to bring up 3rd down for the Bulldogs.
You bet. Last week against Russellville, Conway brought their inside linebackers one at a time on multiple occasions.
So big 3rd down here for Springdale. Ball's resting at the 47-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd and 7. Tamon Robinson into the game for Springdale. He's at the top of the screen with Kyler Williams. Trevor Browning and Alex Thompson at the bottom. Here comes Jaden Cornelius. He's the backup tight end. Jaden in the middle of the three receivers down at the bottom. That's Lane all alone in the backfield. And looks like we're going to get a encroachment penalty against Conway. We'll await the call, but that's sure the way it looks.
You bet.
So nice use of the cadence.
Yeah.
Going to pick up a free 5 yards and make third manageable here. Springdale going to change personnel here. Francisco Orojo and Isaiah Nichols coming in. This is the beefy package.
Right, short yardage. 3rd and 7 is 1,000 times different than 3rd and 2 right here. 3rd and 3.
So it'll bring up 3rd and 2 for the Bulldogs. They're going to go with power formation here. Trying to draw them off sides there. Those yards count just as much, don't they?
Yes.
Here comes Mendez straight ahead, and that's going to be really, really close. Looks like they're going to mark him just short of the 40-yard line. That's going to leave Springdale with a 4th and, we'll call it 1.
It's short of the 40-yard line. It's going to be 4th down and a yard.
Offense stays on the field. Same personnel right here.
I like it. So Springdale going to try and pick up a 4th down here out of the power I formation. Here comes Mendez. He's got a hole. Eric Mendez going to fight his way down to the 33, and that's a Springdale first down.
Let me tell you, we're in the first quarter. There's still under 5 minutes left. We've had an interception. We've had a couple of long plays. We're already getting 4th down, go for it calls right here. This is good stuff.
7 carries for 36 yards and that touchdown for Eric Mendez. And with 4:50 to go here in the first quarter, Springdale's rolling. K'Mon Robinson at the top of the screen. Here comes that Wildcat formation with Kyler Williams. He's in the backfield with Eric Mendez. Here comes Kyler. He's going to keep it. Kyler gets away from 1, and he's not going to get much more. Maybe a yard out of that. So Conway certainly talked about that on the first in between possessions. They got a chance to talk about that.
You bet. Yeah, they've tweaked some things, adjusted a little bit, and it's not so new anymore.
That's now 3 carries for 36 yards for Kyler. I'd imagine we're probably going to see no, they're going to go right back to the Wildcat. You know there's a pass off of this somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Here's Kyler, and here's the pass. They're going to run a little rocket screen to Alex, and he dropped the football.
A pass by Chris Mendez was incomplete.
So that's the first target of Alex tonight. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 9 for Springdale.
Now, I'm not sure what our kicker's range is right here. So if we're out of field goal range, you can look at this as we've got 2 plays to get 9 yards right here. So we don't have to get it all on 3rd down, depending on how well the kicker is.
Lane going to throw. Nice completion to Alex Thompson. He's going to come up short of the first down, but it's going to give Springdale an opportunity to at least look at it. It's going to be marked down at the 28-yard line. They'll pick up a couple, and it's going to bring up 4th down. I'd imagine if you went for it once, you're going to go for it twice. Am I right?
You would think so, yeah.
Tackle was made by Donald Joshua. It is 4th down and 6.
Yep, offense stays on the field. Looks like same personnel. 4 wide right here.
4th and 6 for Springdale. You got Lane Hutchins in the backfield with Eric Mendez. He's got Kyler right down the middle. Kyler Williams inside the 10, inside the 5. Touchdown, Springdale! Kyler Williams from 29 yards hooks up with Lane Hutchins, and 17 plus 9 equals 6.
Great throw on the slant route right there. Put it where only Kyler could catch it. Great hands. Got by the last defender right there. Great play. Great call. Great
12-0 Springdale, and they're in the 2-point position here. Again, this is a strict numbers game. If the numbers are there, you run it. If not, you kick it. Let's see what they're going to do here. Lane making the call. Looks like they're going to go. Try and get the 2 points.
You bet. Another twist on the old swinging gate formation.
Here comes Lane. This is an option. Lane Hutchins fights his way into the end zone. Two-pointer good. Springdale up 14-0 with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. You are watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. Affordable rates, available on-site management, attitudes of service, and amenities unmatched make residents love where they live and play. From value-packed basic apartments to resort-style living on golf courses, we manage options to fit your needs and wants. Apply online at lindsaymanagement.com for locations throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
And we welcome you back to Conway. Lane Hutchins has just hit Kyler Williams for Lane's first career touchdown. Kyler's first of the season, 29 yards. Springdale leads 14-0.
Yeah, real impressed with the Bulldogs here in the first quarter. The biggest thing they're doing is they're keeping Conway's offense off the field. Both drives have been have taken up a good chunk of time, and it's worked out well for them.
So Barbosa set to kick off. He gets into this one. He's going to drive Pleasant back into the end zone, and that's going to be a touchback. So Conway will take over at the 20-yard line. They trail 14-0. And you got to figure this was not part of the plan if you were Conway.
No. New year, different team right here.
You know, this was a team in Conway that got better as the year went on. They started slowly and then got better as the year went on. And when we came down here in the playoffs, I mean, they were a team on a mission, almost picked off HAR-BER in the second round. But, you know, Coach Clark's got his guys ready to play. They look great.
Yeah.
I mean, they look fast. They look like they know what they're doing, and they look like they look confident. They look like they're having fun.
Right. Yeah, their defense is flying around making plays. Offense, great execution.
This is Rhea. That's number 9 on the outside. That is Will Kennedy with the catch, taken down by O'Shea Zibel.
Short, easy throws like that is going to get your quarterback a little bit more comfortable. So that's probably.
And Springdale's rattled him a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, it's a 5-yard pickup out to the 25-yard line, and so Rhea has he's had kind of a spotty start here. 2 out of 4. He does have the 1 interception. This is Rhea again. And here comes the Springdale pressure. They get to him. First guy on the spot there is Carey, and then he's swallowed up by Isaiah and Hunter Hogan. So that's Springdale front 4. Certainly, they're very active. I mean, you and I talked before we went on the air. That Springdale front 4 is legit.
Yeah, they're the phrase a lot of coaches like to use on the situations like this when you've already got the quarterback sacked twice in the first quarter is blood in the water. They're pinning their ears back, they're getting up the field, and they're getting after them.
So 3rd and long for Conway. Springdale defense has been outstanding here in the first quarter. This is Rhea back to pass. Steps up, throws the ball down the middle. He's got a man open. Good catch. Complete out to the 43-yard line. Catch a number there. That's 16. That's Thomas on the reception. Nice pitch and catch from Rhea to Thomas. It's going to give Conway a first down. So they pick up 19 on the play on 3rd and long. And the Wampus Cat drive will continue. We've got a minute and a half to go here in the first quarter. Springdale up 14-0. This is Rhea. Quick throw. He's got Pleasant. And he's going to be dropped on the far side. That's O'Shea again. Going to be about a 5-6 yard pickup on the pass play. It's going to bring up 2nd and short for Conway.
It's the same exact route and pass concept that they ran first play of the series right there, trying to put O'Shea Zabel on an island out there. He's made a couple of good open field tackles.
Well, you know at some point that stop and go is coming.
You bet.
And O'Shea's got to know it's coming too. This is Dial. Boy, they are all over him. Dial with nowhere to go. And he's not going to get anything out of that. It'll bring up 3rd and 5.
You bet. Coach Hobbs dialing up several defensive line twists and slants and stuff, and that's really confusing the Conway offensive linemen right now.
Springdale with a 113 to 49 yard advantage here in the first quarter. And this is a complete flip of the script from the game last year. Springdale looks confident, fast. This is third down. This is Rhea. That's Pillow on the outside. He's going to get the first down to about the 41-yard line. That'll be another Conway first down. So now Rhea looks a little bit more confident. Springdale defense is going to have to answer. Crawford on the tackle. That's a first down for Conway, just their third of the first quarter. As we are down under 20 seconds here, 10.3 seconds to go exactly. Referee's going to wind the clock here. This is Ray again. His throw on the way. Good play there by Stone Bend to break that up. Intended for Joe Thomas. Ray now 5 out of 8 for 49 yards in the first quarter.
That route right there, the outside receiver ran the go, the inside receiver ran the quick out, was the exact same play that Conway hit us with last year, first play of the game. And you better believe that they have repped that play in practice this week.
I'm quite sure that Coach Hobbs has gone over that game film pretty thoroughly.
You bet.
So this will be the last play of the first quarter, 6.4 seconds to go. 2nd and 10 for Conway. The ball's marked at the 42-yard line. This is Harper. He's got a bit of a lane. Harper inside the 40. Good tackle there by Jaden Minshew. He's going to get down to about the 36. We'll call it a 6-yard gain. That'll be the final play of the first quarter. And what a first quarter it was. Springdale with a 14-0 lead. We'll be back in 60 seconds. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank, only in Arkansas.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Back here, start of the second quarter, Red Dogs up 14-0 here in Conway.
So as we start the second quarter, Conway has the ball resting on the 35-yard line. It's third down. Here's Rhea. Good catch and good tackle there. Tackle made by Chris Crawford. It's going to be enough for a Conway first down, and I believe Conway now wants to move the tempo a little bit. It's Kennedy on the catch.
Yeah, they're keeping the same personnel in there. Looks like they're keeping their tight end. They got 3 receivers, but they're just mixing and matching the formations right here, trying to confuse the defense.
Rhea to throw again. Now he's going to take a shot deep. Nice defensive play there by Jaden Minshew to break that up. I'll tell you what, every time he throws it deep, there's a Springdale player in the vicinity with his hand on the football.
Yeah. The back four for Springdale right now is playing great when it comes to man-to-man, whether that be the coverage called or whatever, but when the ball's in the air, they're making plays on it.
And it looked very similar to the play that Chris Crawford intercepted. Jaden just not able to come down with it. It'll be 2nd and 10. Just starting the second quarter, 14-0 Springdale. This is Rhea to pass. Throws down the middle. Got a man open. Oh, no. Oh, Joe Thomas took a shot from Chris Crawford. I think Chris pulled up there at the end. That was a violent collision, and I thought Mr. Kennedy was going to – I think he was going to feel that one a little bit. But both players up. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Boy, I'm really impressed with this Springdale defense. This is a retooled unit. Well, and they are really getting after it.
You bet. And here's the deal, is they're causing so much pressure up front with just their front four that Conway's having to keep their tight end in to pass protect, which is only leaving 3 receiver routes.
So 3rd and 10. Here's Rhea to pass. Climbs the pocket. Nice throw to the outside. Didn't catch a number there. That looks like number 3.
Yeah.
That's Zach Hurd with the reception. He's going to get knocked out of bounds inside the 10-yard line, and we've got a Springdale player down on the far side. So while they tend to him, we'll take a quick timeout. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
I just had to say so.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
The injured Bulldog was Stone Ben. He is up under his own power and walking to the Springdale sideline. So on 3rd and 10, Conway converts. Zach Hurd with the reception. They mark him out at the 7-yard line. That's going to bring up 1st and goal for Conway. This is their first real threat of the game. First sustained drive, really, for Conway. This is Rhea. Looking to throw. Complete to Pillow for the touchdown. O'Shea Isabella with a near interception on the play, but Pillow makes a nice catch, and Conway's on the board with their first touchdown of the night.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Rhea, he's responded pretty well since the first 2 drives, and that was a pretty good strike right there for the touchdown.
So on to try the extra point is Cameron Tilley. It's on the way, and it's good. So our new score with 11:21 to go here in the second quarter, 14-7. We'll be right back. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. HAR-BER. Hometown fresh.
We welcome you back to Conway as we just underway here in the second quarter. 11:21 to go in the second quarter. Springdale leads 14-7. Conway's first sustained drive of the game has resulted in a touchdown from Rhea to Pillow. Now let's see how Springdale responds. Back deep for the Bulldogs. It's Trevor Browning, and I believe that is O'Shea Isabel on the top side. Springdale now going to get the football for the first time, really without great field position.
Right.
Unless there's a big return. There's O'Shea, and we're going to get a touchback.
Got a couple of 7A West scores for you right here. It looks like Blue Springs, Missouri 7, Fayetteville nothing in the first. I've got Bentonville 7 and Kansas City Rockhurst 7 in the second quarter. And it looks like Bentonville West 6, Pryor, Oklahoma 8 in the first quarter.
And you had a score on the HAR-BER game?
HAR-BER game looked like 17-0 HAR-BER over Southside in the second.
All righty, so Lane's going to bring him out. He's got Eric Mendez in the backfield. And Trevor and Alex to the top of the screen. Kyler came on to the bottom. Lane with a quick hitter. Going to hit Alex Thompson. Alex going to fight his way for about 9 yards. Nice play by the Springdale seniors. Going to bring up second and short.
Yeah, Hutchins put that ball. Here's the difference. If Hutchins puts that ball 6 inches behind the receiver right there, that's nowhere near a 9-yard gain, but that's perfectly placed in momentum. Great pickup.
Not a dangerous pass by any stretch of the imagination. It's just like a run.
Right.
Lane now 4 out of 6 for 50 yards and the touchdown. Here comes Eric Mendez. Eric's going to get first down yardage. He's going to be stopped, looks like about the 33-yard line. That's going to be enough for Springdale first down. Big difference so far, at least in 2016 versus 2015. Springdale can run the ball.
Yeah, and that goes back to the scheme that Coach Clark has installed in year 2. The players have picked it up. The personnel fits. Eric Mendez is a great little scat back. Obviously the Springdale offensive line aren't man-eaters by any means, but they're quick on their feet. They've got great footwork, and it works for them.
Mendez now 8 carries, 40 yards. And Springdale's put together 3 sustained drives. Here's Lane. Right down the middle, looking for Alex. Off his hands and incomplete. A dangerous ball after the tip. Springdale with a 126-100 advantage in yards gained here in the first half. This game back in November was a totally different football game. It looks like Springdale's growing up a little bit right before our eyes.
Right, yeah. Well, anytime you give up a big pass play, first play of the game, that's going to deflate. Doesn't matter if you're Springdale or Dallas Cowboys. So anyway, that's a great job. They've responded and looking pretty good here.
Conway showing blitz. Backs out. Here's Lane. Under pressure, going to get away. Lane using those legs. Lane Hutchins takes a big hit, but he's going to get 9 yards on the play. It's going to be really close to a first down for Springdale, and now we've got bodies flying. I don't see a flag. Do you?
No. Got to respect your offensive linemen. They protect that quarterback, and anytime he takes a big hit, they're going to be in there at a second's notice to help him up and make sure he's protected.
So they mark the ball at the 42. That's going to come up about a yard short of a first down. Springdale going to go to that power formation. Eric Mendez is the tailback. Here comes Eric. Going to bounce it to the outside. Eric cuts it up inside. He's got first down yardage close to the 45-yard line, and Springdale will continue their drive.
You bet. That hard cut outside looked like it was designed. Springdale went double tight ends to the right side of the formation, overloaded Conway, and Mendez just had that cut outside and picked up the first down.
That may be the prettiest 2-yard run I've seen in a long time for a first down. We'll take it. Springdale going to get the first down, keep their drive going.
Hey, it's 2016 in the 7A conference, and we're seeing the Power I. Love it.
Love it. Absolutely love it. We're going to get a chance to see Van Buren later in the year. They run the wishbone.
Oh, yeah.
Springdale going to spread it out again. 3 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. Garrett Vaughn's checked in. Remember, he had a big reception on the screen pass earlier. Got called back because of a holding call. But he has certainly shown his explosiveness, at least in the pass game. Got 3 seconds on the play clock. Lane gets a snap off. Going to run the quick hitter. Here's Kamon Robinson. Kamon trying to bounce to the outside. He's going to get a couple. That's his first catch of his career.
Right.
So now Kamon settled in. First guy out there to greet him and pat him on the helmet was Caleb Reed, the center.
Yep.
Now they've run that screen a couple of times. You got to figure they're going to pump it at some point, and Kyler's going to head deep.
You think? Yeah.
So a 2-yard pickup on first down. They'll bring up 2nd and 8. Same formation, just flipped the other way. Got Kyler in line here as a tight end. There you go. There's Kamon Robinson again. He's going to get about 2 yards out of that. So back-to-back receptions for Kamon, his first 2 of his career. Puts Springdale in a 3rd and we'll call it 7. Ball's going to be placed at the 48, so they gave him a yard.
Yeah, Springdale really attacking the perimeter of Conway's defense right there. That last throw by Hutchins was a lot better than the throw before. Receiver just got to hold his block a little bit longer outside, and that thing will hit a little bit better.
Springdale 2 out of 4 on 3rd downs tonight. Lane using that snap count very effectively.
Identifying the blitz.
There's Lane back to pass. Going to take it and throw. Kamon fell down. That's going to bring up 4th down. Kamon was open. He just stumbled out of his break. The ball goes incomplete. And that's decision time now for Coach Clark. I imagine you're going to have to punt it here, correct?
You bet. Yeah, punt the football. Defense is playing pretty good. They made Conway earn that last drive. So punt the ball, play field position.
7:29 to go here, second quarter. Springdale up 14-7. First punt of the night for the Bulldogs. This looks like we got guys running around in circles here. Now back deep to kick is number 46, Ian Garcia. He was booming them during warm-ups. Snaps a little low. Ian, good kick. Ball's taken at the 19-yard line. Finally dragged down. That's Dial. Dial's going to return it up to about the 38, and that's where Conway will take over. So good kick by Garcia. Nice return there by Dial, and now it's time for the defense to stand tall. 19-yard return by Dial on the play, and Conway will start at the 38-yard line.
Conway coming out in their usual personnel, 1 tight end, 1 running back, 3 wide receivers.
Rhea in the pistol. Got 2 receivers to the top of the screen. Here is HAR-BER straight ahead. He'll get a couple out of that, maybe 3-4 yards. Check that. That's number 39 on the carry. And I don't have a 39, do you?
No, I don't.
You know what? That's 30. 30. Boy, their numbers are difficult to read.
Yeah.
Michael George on the carry.
Now here's going to be a big key with the Springdale defense is fatigue on the defensive line. Defensive line is traditionally a unit you want to be able to rotate in and out.
This is George again. He's going to fight up near first down yardage. We'll see where they spot it. George, the 3rd running back that Conway has used here in the ballgame. Ball's marked just over the 47-yard line, and they're going to call it 3rd down. So Springdale defense with an opportunity here to make a play. This is Rhea. Oh, that's Dial on the carry. They ran the same formation that Springdale ran earlier. Dial's going to get up to the 50-yard line. That's going to be a first down.
Right. Yeah, that time Conway using their own version of a Wildcat right there. Went direct snap to the tailback.
So the ball's marked at the 50-yard line, first down. 6:07 to go, second quarter. Springdale leads 14-7. Springdale needs another change of momentum play. High snap, Rhea on the throw. He's got it out to Hurd again. Hurd's got first down yardage, tackled out there by O'Shea. He's going to get down to the 39-yard line. An 11-yard pickup. It'll be first down Conway.
Yeah, another good open field tackle by number 13, O'Shea.
So Conway's got something going here on their last 2 offensive drives. The last one resulted in a touchdown pass from Rhea. This one off to a good start. Springdale needs a quick stop here. This is Rhea again. Ball nearly intercepted. Chris Crawford around the ball again. They going to call that incomplete? They are. Good play there by Chris to disrupt the vision of the receiver. They'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, it looks like the biggest difference that Conway's doing right now in their passing game is they're sticking to shorter routes, more comfortable throws for the quarterback as opposed to the first quarter, that first series when they were taking deep shots.
So 2nd and 10 for Conway. Ball at the 39-yard line. Rhea to throw again. Get some pressure. Ball nearly caught, then intercepted. 41 on the play. That's Harrison Vasquez.
That's it.
We got a note early that Harrison grabbed the wrong jersey on the way out of the locker room today, so he'll be wearing 41. So it'll bring up 3rd and 10 for Springdale, or excuse me, for Conway. That last incompletion, by the way, the one before the last play, disrupted a 6 completion streak for Rhea. Springdale with a nice job to break that up. Now 3rd and 10 for the Bulldogs, for Conway. Ready to throw again. To the outside. He's got a man open. Incomplete. And it'll bring up 4th and 10 for Conway. So it's decision time here for Conway. We'll see what they come up with. Looks like they're going to bring on the punting team. I think you got to go punt safe here, don't you?
Yeah, 4th and 10. It's a long way for a first down pickup, but any time that offensive team's going to punt on your end of the field, you always got to be thinking of fake.
So the Bulldog defense stiffens once the ball gets inside the 40-yard line, forces at least what looks like a Conway punt. I just got to think Coach Clark's got to be beaming over there. The start that his team made, they played really well here in the first half.
Right.
This is Tilley. End-over-end knuckleball. Ball's going to bounce at the 17 and roll inside the 10-yard line where it will be downed, and it'll be Springdale's ball at the 9-yard line. So I think all in all, Springdale will certainly take the change of possession. Got 5:07 to go here, second quarter. And, just give me some impressions here as we close in on halftime.
Well, Springdale offense, like we talked about earlier, they, them being able to run the ball opens up so many other possibilities, especially in the passing game, and that's really benefited them this first half for sure. The last couple of drives been a little bit spotty, starting deep in their own territory right here. We'll see what they go with, but overall been pretty impressed with them. Defense has stiffened up on multiple series.
Lane going to throw here on first down. It's the rocket screen. Here comes Kyler. Shakes one man. Kyler's over the 10. Kyler's got some room. Kyler across the 20. Kyler Williams out to about, looks like they're going to mark him out at the 28-yard line. So that quick rocket screen to Kyler gets the first down for the Bulldogs, gets them out of the shadow of their own goal line.
Yeah, great call right there. Screen pass, backed up on your own end zone. And like you said, that kind of opens it up right there.
Well, he actually got a little bit further than I thought. They're going to mark it at the 29, so a 20-yard pickup for Kyler. And Springdale will scrimmage from the 29-yard line. Mendez in the backfield with Hutchins. Now we've got an official's timeout, and it looks like we're going to get a procedure call. False start against Springdale, so that'll back them up 5. For a first game, it's been relatively penalty-free on both sides.
Yeah, I think if as a coach on either side, whether you're Coach Ashcraft or Coach Clark, you got to be pretty impressed just by the fact that your teams are playing pretty clean out there.
So it'll back the Bulldogs up 5 yards, 4:59 to go here, second quarter. 1st and 15, ball's at the 24. I don't think that when we walked in here tonight, we'd say that Springdale has almost a 3-1 rushing edge over Conway as we're getting near halftime. Here's Lane, back to pass. 4-man rush. Got Mendez out of the backfield. Eric's going to get the penalty yardage back. Nice safe pass from Lane to Eric. Eric's first catch of the year.
Yeah, and really the most impressive thing right now is Springdale has picked up all these offensive yards with hardly any substitutions at all, whereas Conway, Conway's too deep, shows 4 tailbacks.
141 players out for Conway this year. It's got to be some kind of a record.
Yeah. Well, that's definitely a good sign of a good program. You get a lot of interest in it.
Kamon coming in for Springdale. He's in the slot to the bottom of the screen. Here comes Lane. Going to hand to Eric Mendez. Boy, they gashed Conway on the far side. Joel Swint and Sissamfu clearing a lane on that far side. Eric's going to get, we'll call it 5. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5 for the Bulldogs. Eric now 10 carries, 48 yards. He looks great. Dropped his 40 time over the spring from 4.8 down to 4.65.
Wow.
Eric put on about 15 pounds, feels healthy, looks great. He had a huge game last year against Heritage in breaking the losing streak. Eric had a great game. So 3rd and 5 for the Bulldogs. Hutchins in the shotgun. Conway shows blitz. Lane with the fake. Here's the play that they scored on, and that is going to fall incomplete. Pass intended for Kyler Williams. So Conway holds, and Springdale's going to have to punt.
Yeah, ball was a little bit behind Williams right there. Conway came with pressure, which forced a quick throw. So big stop for the Wampus Cats right there.
So we've kind of settled in here after Springdale first 2 drives went down and scored. We've sort of settled into a defensive battle. 4:08 to go, second quarter. Springdale again looking at the numbers here. Jaden running the show. And Garcia will drop back in punt formation. It's Garcia's second punt of the night, and we've got a flag down. Or did Coach Clark get timeout there?
Yeah.
Okay, he got timeout, so they looked a little bit confused there as they set it up. We're going to take a quick break, 30 seconds. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Springdale Schools is the choice for your student to follow their dreams and reach new heights. With the best facilities and some of the best teachers in the state of Arkansas, Springdale Schools is obviously the choice for you.
The Springdale school system is a choice for your students to reach their full potential.
The choice for veterinarians. The choice for scholars.
The choice for athletes.
The choice for being a teacher.
The choice for a business leader.
The choice for you to follow your passions even when everybody else sees them as foolish.
Springdale Schools isn't just the choice for your students today, it's the choice for the future.
And we welcome you back to Conway. Just a reminder, we'll be on the air next week, 6:30, live from Alma. Springdale travels down Highway 540 to take on the Airedales. Game time 7:05. Cole and I will be there to bring you all the action. But right now, some business here for the Bulldogs. We've got 4:04 to go. In the second quarter, Springdale leads 14-7. Ian Garcia back in punt formation. Back deep for Conway is Dial. And the snap's going to go over Ian's head. Ian takes it and kicks it, and it's blocked out of the end zone. And that is a safety for Conway. So special teams, one of the things that you worry about in the first game.
Right. Yeah. Now that certainly wasn't the worst possibility right there. Ball going out of the back of the end zone. Conway's only going to get 2 points. They're going to get the ball, but could have been a lot worse. Conway player could have jumped on it in the end zone.
3:57 to play in the half. It's 14 for Springdale, 9 for Conway.
So our new score, 14-9. And Springdale's going to have to kick off from their 20-yard line. You know, Springdale special teams last year were so solid with John Batista and Dylan Sizemore, and now you've got 2 guys in there that it's their first year as kickers here, and maybe the inexperience shows a little bit. Bad snap, and Springdale's just got to regroup now.
Right. Yeah. This is as a coach, this is where you really want to lean on your seniors, your team captains. A little bit adversity right here, and you want your guys to kind of pick themselves up and respond.
So Gerardo Barbosa will kick off for Springdale. Ball will be at the 20-yard line. Back deep, Pleasant and HAR-BER. Barbosa gets into it. It's coming down to Pleasant. Ball's going to bounce at the 26. He'll pick it up at the 25. This is Pleasant across the 40. Pleasant gets out to about the 47-yard line, and that's where Conway will start. So 21-yard return for Marquise Pleasant. Interesting that they're kicking it to him. He's probably Conway's most dangerous receiver.
Right. Well, you feel pretty good about your kickoff unit, and more times than not, your kickoff unit, you're going to kick it to the guy anyway. So you want to go ahead week one, see how your guys look.
So the ball is marked at the 48-yard line. 22-yard return by Pleasant. This is where Conway will start. They trail 14-9. 3:52 to go here in the second quarter. This is Rhea. Going to take it and throw it. And they're going to say incomplete. Pass intended there for number 88. And that's Will McKenna. So Ray has missed 4 in a row after completing 6 in a row.
Right. Yeah, it looked like a high snap right there.
Ray now 9 out of 18 for 96 yards. He does have the interception and the touchdown. Interesting that they're putting a lot on him. First-time starter, just like Lane Hutchins, but they basically put the offense on him.
Right.
Conway with just 27 yards rushing here in the first half. This is Ray to throw again. Springdale on the blitz. Ray going to go deep. Jaden's in position. Nice play there by O'Shea to knock that one away. I think Jaden may have had a bead on that, and O'Shea knocked it away.
Yeah. Either way, it's a knockdown. Forced the third down play right there, but that was 2 Bulldog players in the area. Looks like we got a Bulldog down.
We've got a Springdale player down. While they tend to him, we're going to take a quick break. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
If you absolutely, positively want the best heating and air company in Northwest Arkansas, then you need to call Absolute Heat and Air with over 73 years of combined experience. Their technicians are fully licensed and insured, background checked, and drug tested, so you can absolutely trust Absolute Heat and Air. They offer $49 service calls all year long, 24/7, 365. The absolute best value around. Call Absolute Heat and Air or visit us online.
Hi, I'm Susie Everett with Everett Chevrolet. You've heard me say we have a better way to buy your new Chevy. If you've not been here to find out what that means, I want to invite you to come see us. You'll love the way we do business. And you can shop our great selection of the North American Truck of the Year, the Chevy Silverado, with the best V8 fuel economy of any full-size truck. Family owned, customer friendly, Everett Chevrolet in Springdale, I-49 at Elm Springs Road.
Welcome back to Conway. The injured Bulldog was Francisco Orojo. Big Franny. Looks like a lower body injury. He's being helped off the field right now. After the incompletion, we've got 3:43 to go here in the half. Springdale up 14-9. 3rd and 10 now for Rhea and the Wampus Cats. Springdale going to blitz 5. This is Rhea. Good protection. He's in trouble. Hunter Hogan buries Rhea at the 39-yard line. Good pressure by the Springdale senior. And a big loss, and Springdale's going to get the football back.
That's a pretty comfortable feeling. Defensive tackle goes out of the game, dial up a middle linebacker blitz, and the remaining defensive lineman in the game able to get a sack. Excuse me.
I'm sorry, didn't mean to talk over you there. Hunter Hogan, a transfer from Mina. New player for the Bulldogs this year, makes his impact felt. Springdale's going to get the football back. They're going to have some time to do something here. Back deep, Kyler Williams. Springdale showing a little pressure here. Nearly back out of it. Tilly to punt. Oh, no, that is Alex Thompson back deep. Let it go, Alex. Let it go.
Yeah.
So the ball will roll dead. Springdale's going to get the football back. It's going to be marked at the 14-yard line. Good smart play there by Alex, and a great stand by the Springdale defense after some misfortune on the bad snap, which gave Conway the safety.
You bet. Hey, that's overcoming adversity right there.
You know, the defense has really stood tall today. They have been outstanding thus far. You know, they've given the offense basically everything you need here. They've given them the football. They've stopped them when they had to.
Yeah.
Conway with just 115 yards here in the first half. I think they had that on their first 2 plays last November. So Springdale going to take over. It's Vaughn and Mendez in the backfield. You got Kyler to the bottom. Trevor and Alex to the top. Here's Lane. Nice running room there for Eric Mendez. Good, strong run. He's going to get up to about the 19-yard line. That'll be 5-yard gain. Good, strong run for Eric. He's going to go over the 50-yard mark. I got to believe here that Conway got the ball to start the game.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to think Coach Clark likes where he is right now.
Yep.
And if you can run out this half, maybe get 3 points out of this, get the football back, you got to be thrilled. Here's Garrett Vaughn, exciting sophomore. Garrett gets around the corner. He's going to get up to about the 21, maybe the 22-yard line.
Yeah, under 2 minutes right here. Like you said, best case scenario right now is probably just to run out the clock. But if a play sparks, player breaks out a big play right here, things might change.
Ball's marked at the 21-yard line, so it'll be a 1-yard gain. It's going to bring up third down for the Bulldogs. Same formation. Vaughn and Mendez in the backfield. I was talking to Coach Clark in the preseason. He really likes Garrett Vaughn because he knows how to pick up the blitz, not afraid to stick his helmet in there and block somebody. And this is going to go nowhere. Mendez on the carry. He's going to gain 0 on that. And that's going to bring up a fourth down with 1 minute and 9 seconds to go. And I believe Conway has called a timeout. We'll take it with him. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. Affordable rates, available on-site management, attitudes of service, and amenities unmatched make residents love where they live and play. From value-packed basic apartments to resort-style living on golf courses, we manage options to fit your needs and wants. Apply online at lindsaymanagement.com for locations throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
And we welcome you back to Conway. 1:09 to go here, second quarter. Springdale with the lead, 14-9. They've led throughout. And, Cole, you and I were talking during the break. I mean, Coach Clark's just got to be thrilled with, A, the effort, and B, the results. I mean, this looks like a totally different team than we saw last year.
Yeah, and this is going to be something, we're in plenty of football still left to be played, but this is obviously, I bet he goes into halftime and really builds his team up as far as how well they've played this first half. Now, they have made mistakes, but they've been playing great football in a lot of areas.
So Ian Garcia back to kick. Dial back deep for Conway. Good snap this time. Ian gets the kick away. Line drive kick. Dial's going to take it at the 48. He's going to get over the 50-yard line and down to about Springdale's 47. And that is where Conway will take over with 1:01 to go here in the second quarter. O'Shea in on the stop. They're going to mark him at the 46-yard line. This Springdale defense has played very, very tough. Has bailed the offense out. The offense really hasn't moved since the end of the first quarter. Conway's done a nice job adjusting and shutting down some of the things that Springdale was doing.
Right.
And, we've gotten into a bit of a defensive battle, which I don't think either of us expected. I think we expected this to be a very, very high-scoring game.
Well, yeah, I think we did.
Well, this is Rhea. He's got Pillow out in the flat, and he's going to get up near first down yardage. They're going to mark him out. Looks like at about the 45-yard line. That should be enough for a first down. Springdale fans, Francisco Orojo is back in. It looks like they're going to mark him out at the 34. Chris Crawford knocks him out of bounds. A 12-yard pickup gives Conway a first down. This is Rhea. Pass complete to Thomas. Thomas cuts inside. He's going to get down inside the 20-yard line, down to the 19, and that's another Conway first down. So Conway's got something going here right before the half. 15-yard pickup.
Yeah, Springdale defense going to have to really buckle down right here. Looks like Conway still got 2 timeouts left.
2 timeouts, 47 seconds to go. Clock winds. This is Rhea to throw. In and out of the hands. I'll tell you what. Stone Ben was right there, and he was headed the other way.
He read that thing the entire way. Yep.
Great play by Stone Ben.
Now got to be ready for your hitch and go, all that kind of double move stuff.
Throw it to the wide side. You got Pleasant on O'Shea to the top of the screen. That's a good matchup. Here's Rhea again. Back to pass. There's that hitch and go we talked about, and they're going to call O'Shea for the penalty. Well, I'll tell you what, Rhea took a shot.
Yes, he did. Hunter Hogan.
He is starting to make his presence felt.
You bet. Great hustle by that guy.
36.8 seconds to go. The call will be an interference or holding call. We'll wait and see what the referee comes up with. As we await the call, a lot of discussion going on here.
Well, inside the 20 right here, I think now you're getting in the, yeah, half the distance to the goal, where to exactly mark it at.
So the ball's going to be placed at the 10-yard line.
On the defense. This is half the distance to go. Still second down.
And it looks like Springdale's going to call a timeout. 36.8 seconds to go in the second quarter. 14-9 our score. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
At Springdale Public Schools, we're given every opportunity to succeed because we are #the choice for
education,
athletics,
music,
And welcome back to Conway. 14-9 the score. 36.8 seconds to go before halftime. Glad you're with us here on the Bulldog Sports Network. We will be on the air next week, 7:05 with the kickoff from Alma, Arkansas. Springdale takes on the Airedales. Hope you'll join us. Glad you're with us tonight. Last year we broadcast to 49 states, 23 countries, and over 25,000 people on the Bulldog Sports Network, and we're looking to expand that this year, and the Bulldogs doing their best right now to make that happen for us. 2nd and 1 for Conway. Ball's just inside the 10-yard line. And Springdale got Conway to jump.
Yep.
So a procedure penalty. It's going to back Conway up. You know, those penalties that we talked about that weren't happening, suddenly happening.
Right.
That is Conway's 3rd penalty on the night. Springdale also with 3 for 25 yards. Rhea in the pistol. Little play action. He's got a man open. Just missed him. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and 5. You know, Rhea's been way off since completing 6 in a row. He has really fallen off. He's now 11 out of 23 for 123 yards.
Yeah, Bulldogs have done a great job of pressuring him.
Yeah,
and that spooked him a little bit. You can see he had a wide open receiver, overthrew it right there.
32 seconds to go. First half, Springdale up 14-9. This would be a huge hold for the Springdale defense. You got, like you said, you got to watch those hitch and goes here.
Right.
And that's what they tried on the last one with Pleasant. O'Shea held him. Conway tonight on 3rd downs has actually been pretty good. They are 5 out of 8. Here's Rhea. Good protection. Throws it down the middle. Man wide open touchdown. Marquise Pleasant with the touchdown for Conway. So with 27 seconds to go here in the first half, Conway's going to take the lead on a touchdown from Rhea to Pleasant.
Pretty good execution by the Conway receiving corps right there. Inside receiver ran that familiar 5-yard hitch. The outside receiver ran a little post in behind him. Quarterback fitted in the pocket.
Tilley's kick on the way is good. So our new score with 27 seconds to go here in the first half. Conway 16, Springdale 14. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
And we welcome you back to Conway, where our new score is 16-14 Conway. There's a penalty on the extra point against Springdale, and it's going to be assessed on the kickoff. So Conway will be kicking from Springdale's 45-yard line. You would imagine that Tilly's just going to knock this thing out of the end zone and pin Springdale back at the 20. But you never know. This might be a time to try an onside kick, a squib kick, and see what happens.
You bet. Sky kick that thing, try to, almost like a punt, try to pin it in the corner down there. But, yeah, big thing on extra points, got to stay off the snapper.
Back deep for Springdale is Eric Mendez. Springdale with 10 guys within 15 yards of the football.
Yeah, they look like they got the hands team ready for onside.
And Tilly's just going to knock that out of the end zone for a touchback. So Springdale take over at the 20-yard line, 27 seconds to go. It's been really a tale of two quarters. Springdale dominated the first quarter 14-0. The second quarter, 16-0 Conway. Springdale's offense really has not done much here in the last couple of drives.
Yeah, I think Conway settled down. For me, I think the biggest star in the first half tonight has been the Bulldog defense. Man, they have held time and time again. Of course, they get a short field right there, give up a touchdown. You know, Conway's really only had one long drive that they've made them earn it right there. So
Lane's going to bring him out. And we haven't seen Springdale go back to that Kyler Williams Wildcat package since the first quarter. We're going to go 2 by 2. Got Eric Mendez in the backfield. Eric's going to carry the football. He's not going to get very much, maybe 2 or 3 out of that. And I think Springdale's going to be really content to let the first half just run out and go to the locker room. So they mark it at the 23, a 3-yard pickup. Eric now 56 yards rushing in the first half on 13 carries, and that's exactly what Coach Clark is going to do. So as the first half winds down, our score, Conway 16, Springdale 14. We'll be back with a halftime show coming up. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. HAR-BER. Hometown Fresh.
Hi, I'm Susie Everett. Here at Everett Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, family-owned, customer-friendly is more than just a slogan. We're dedicated to giving you the best car buying experience you've ever had. We really do want what's best for our customers, and it shows in everything we do. So come see us for a better way to buy Motor Trend's Truck of the Year, the Ram 1500. Family-owned, customer-friendly. Everett Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Springdale.
Catch here. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for the 2016-2017 Conway High School dance. show theme is the persistence of memory. Tonight's show features thoughts by old Conway. The band is under the field command of drum majors Ethan Chan, Caroline Gill, and Jacob Scott. Ladies and gentlemen, the Conway Wampus Camp Marching Band. Thank you, students, parents, community members, and administration for continued support.
If you absolutely, positively want the best heating and air company in Northwest Arkansas, then you need to call Absolute Heat and Air with over 73 years of combined experience. Their technicians are fully licensed and insured, background checked, and drug tested, so you can absolutely trust Absolute Heat and Air. They offer $49 service calls all year long, 24/7, 365. The absolute best value around. Call Absolute Heat and Air or visit us online.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
Springdale has that unique population and opportunity for all students to succeed.
The opportunity for all of the kids here with the different clubs, all the different programs. They just have so many choices that are going to help them in the future.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. From value-packed basic apartments with appliances and washers and dryers to resort-style apartment living on golf courses with fabulous amenities, you'll love where you live and play. Visit lindsaymanagement.com to apply online and see photos, rates, and floor plans for all locations we manage throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. HAR-BER. Hometown Fresh.
When accidents happen, our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge can mean less waiting and faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
It's a community bank that really reaches out to the customers to make them feel special. I feel special every time I come in here.
They want to be involved in the community and want to be part of the community.
They support our university, our athletic department.
They've told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there to help this year if we needed.
I see them at a lot of our Hispanic community events that we do.
I can't think of another bank in the city that has such a big community presence as Arvest.
Arvest Bank, our customers say it best.
Springdale has that unique population and opportunity for all students to succeed.
With the different clubs, all the different programs, they just have so many choices that are going to help them in the future.
Hi, I'm Susie Everett with Everett Chevrolet. You've heard me say we have a better way to buy your new Chevy. If you've not been here to find out what that means, I want to invite you to come see us. You'll love the way we do business. And you can shop our great selection of the North American Truck of the Year, the Chevy Silverado, with the best V8 fuel economy of any full-size truck. Family owned, customer friendly, Everett Chevrolet in Springdale, I-49 at Elm Springs Road.
At Springdale Public Schools, we're given every opportunity to succeed because we are #the choice for
education,
Athletics,
music,
And we welcome you back to Conway, Arkansas, where our halftime score, Conway 16, Springdale 14, really a tale of two quarters here. Springdale dominates the first quarter 14-0. Conway comes back in the second quarter 16-0. Let's run through some quick scores or some quick stats, and let's get your impressions here, Cole, as we go through. Springdale leading the rushing. This is very surprising, and it's somewhat misleading. Springdale 20 carries, 69 yards, but they also have a 34-yard negative play on the muffed punt. So Springdale's actually right at the 100-yard mark rushing. They've outrushed Conway almost by 5. It's Conway with just 19 yards rushing. The passing numbers, a little bit skewed because Springdale really hasn't put it up very much. Ray at 12 out of 24 for 138 yards. He does have the touchdown and the 2 touchdowns and the interception. Lane in the first half, 8 out of 14 for 79 yards. You look at total yards and average per play, 4.4 for Springdale, 4.5 for Conway. Penalties, 6 total. It really hasn't hurt either team. And the punting pretty much the same. I mean, maybe the big number, if you really want to take a look at it, might be third down conversions. Springdale 2 out of 7, Conway 6 out of 9. I mean, that might be the story of the game. Conway's offense here in the second quarter just didn't get off the field.
Right, yeah. I think the biggest takeaway so far, if you're a Springdale Bulldog football player, is we can play with these people. I mean, look at the scoreboard right here. Like you said, it was a tale of 2 quarters. Springdale's, that first quarter, Springdale had several big plays, that probably cut down on those third down, or that third down percentage right there. If another takeaway, Springdale offense probably needs to cut down on the mistakes, the missed assignments, that kind of stuff. The Springdale offense needs to stay on the field longer. When they were having success, they were sustaining drives, putting plays together, and that's what they need to come back to this half.
Eric Mendez, 13 carries for 56 yards in the first half. Receiving-wise, Kyler pretty quiet, but he does have the 129-yard touchdown. He's got 3 catches for 59 yards. You got to figure the ball's going to start going in his direction, maybe forcing it in his direction. Kyler having an all-around good game. He's got 3 carries for 36 yards. They ran that little Wildcat, the veer option in the first half. For Conway, I mean, the rushing yards are, the leading rusher, they've got 3 guys with 9 yards. Harper, Fuller, and Michael George, all with 9 yards. Those are the leading rushers for Springdale. I mean, the Springdale defense has come to play tonight.
Yeah. Coming in here, I think a lot of people were talking about the Conway front 7. The biggest takeaway after the first half has been the Bulldog front 7. And, the pressure that they've put on Rhea, has created a lot of that. A lot of Conway's, that the 2 drives that they kind of put together, it was all on short little completions. Anytime they've dropped back, the Springdale defensive line has put the pressure on it, and that's really hampered the running game.
We may have a rising star here in Hunter Hogan. He has been all over the place. We were talking about coming up with a nickname for him here at halftime. I mean, Hunter has he's come up with a couple of sacks, a couple of nice tackles. The guys that we're not really calling because the front 4 is doing such a great job of the linebackers, Ambrose, Lacey, and Mason Hutchins. They're in on tackles, but they're 1 or 2 yards down the field. I mean, that front 7 for Springdale really holding their own. Now, they're not as deep as Conway. You wonder if it's a humid night. The weather's beautiful. It's clear.
Yeah.
There isn't. It's not really hot, but there is some humidity in the air. You start to wonder about some cramping or some fatigue setting in. But, for a half, everything looks good. Let's go. Springdale hasn't come out of the locker room yet. We've got about 20 seconds before the second half is ready to start. Here come the Bulldogs out of the tunnel. The back 4, Chris Crawford's been all over the place.
Yeah.
Jaden Minshew's been all over the place. We've called O'Shea's number a couple of times. Stone Bend with a near interception down here. That back 4 has really come to play.
Yeah, the only big downfield pass that comes to mind that Conway's completed is that touchdown pass, the post route they hit there right before the half. But any other play, man, those back 4 for Springdale have been all over it.
The Springdale offense, we were talking during halftime, the Springdale offense is going to get the ball first. They're certainly going to have to come up with a big drive here to get this thing going. And, Springdale, they're in the ballgame, 2 points down. They kind of let it get away from them a little bit here in the second quarter, but Springdale hanging in. And, Zach Clark's got to be thrilled with where they are right now.
Yeah. I think, Springdale's obviously they got to go back to what they do best. They're going to put together some outside runs, some quick throws, short throws for Hutchins right there, maybe take a shot downfield. But the biggest thing is to get in rhythm. Make sure the throws are on time. If they're on the perimeter, make sure receivers are staying on blocks. And, we'll see what happens the second half.
Well, we're going to come back with the second half kickoff. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldog Sports Network.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
It's a community bank that really reaches out to the customers to make them feel special. I feel special every time I come in here.
They want to be involved in the community and want to be part of the community.
They support our university, our athletic department.
They've told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there to help this year if we needed.
I see them at a lot of our Hispanic community events that we do.
I can't think of another bank in the city that has such a big community presence as Arvest.
Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. HAR-BER, hometown fresh.
Welcome back to Conway. We're about ready to start the second half. Cole, you got some scores from around the 7A.
You bet. Yeah, it looks like HAR-BER, these are all halftime scores. Look like HAR-BER's up 33-0 on Fort Smith Northside. Fayetteville up 19-7 over Blue Springs, Missouri. Bentonville High in a tie, 14-all against Kansas City Rockhurst. Bentonville West down 4 points, 12-16 against Pryor, Oklahoma. Rogers High up 17-7 over Siloam Springs at the half. Yeah, and then Heritage down 7-17 against Little Rock Central.
It's the debuts for Coach Lloyd and Coach Travis. I mean, half of the 7A West coaching has been turned over in 2016. And you know, I know during the offseason there was some speculation about who might be going where, and I mean, you look across the conference, I mean, it's a completely different landscape than it was just 12 months ago.
You bet. And I know it's been written about, but quite a bit of Oklahoma flair in the 7A West
A little bit, yeah.
And that's outside the 7A West. There's been head coach for Lake Hamilton came from an Oklahoma school. There's been others, throughout the state of Arkansas, other head coaches that have came from the state of Oklahoma. So
it's going to be an interesting year, if nothing else. I mean, it'll be exciting. New team in Bentonville West in the 7A West Conference. You've got new coaches. A guy whose teams I've called for years, Tony Travis, up at Rogers Heritage. His P Ridge teams were always tough.
Yeah.
So it's going to be exciting.
You bet.
And it appears as though Springdale could be very well in the thick of that race based on what we saw here in the first half. So we are about ready to start the second half. Tilly's got it teed up. Back deep for the Bulldogs. Trevor Browning and O'Shea Zabel. O'Shea had a busy first half out at the corner. We can get one in his hands. If you haven't seen him run, he is an exciting player when he gets the football in his hands. So here we go, ready to start the second half. Kicks at O'Shea. He's going to take it at the goal line. Here's O'Shea. Out across the 10. O'Shea's got some room. Going to get over the 20-yard line, and he's going to be stopped at, we'll call it the 22, and that's where Springdale's going to take over. So I think you and I talked about this during the halftime, and this is an important drive for Springdale. They've got to possess the football, not just possess the football, but produce.
Right, stay in rhythm too. The last several series, they would break off a big run, pick up yards. They would hit a couple of passes, and then they would have a drop pass or a missed block or something. And that's the biggest thing they got to do is stay in rhythm right here. Keep doing what they're doing. Move the ball a little bit at a time. Keep Conway's offense off the field.
So Springdale's got the ball 1st and 10. This is Mendez straight ahead. He's going to get a couple. Keeps fighting, and Eric Mendez is going to get a bunch. He's going to pick up probably 6 yards out of that, and out of something that should have been nothing.
Yeah, that's great lower body strength right there, keeping the feet moving, driving for extra yards.
8-yard gain, 2nd down 2.
So Eric gets 8 yards on 1st down. Ball's going to be placed at the 30-yard line. 2nd and 2 for the Bulldogs. Here comes Mendez again. This time, tough going against that Wampuscat defense. He's going to be really close to 1st down yardage. It really kind of depends on the spot. I think he's going to come up just short. He's going to bring up 3rd and 1.
Yeah, a little bit different personnel change for Springdale. They brought in Isaiah Nichols as the lone tight end that time. So they were in what they call 11 personnel, 1 tight end, 1 running back. Looks like they're going to change again right here, maybe go to that power look they were showing earlier.
I was looking in the first half when they go to this power eye as to who the fullback is. It's Hunter Hogan.
Yeah.
We're going to have to come up with a nickname for Hunter. He's everywhere.
You bet. That shows that they value him.
Here comes Mendez. He's got 1st down yardage across the 35, and Springdale's going to pick up the 1st down.
Power eye, double ISO. It's great stuff seen in the 7A conference.
You don't see that very much anymore.
No, and don't be fooled. Springdale's offense, you know, they're going to have 3-4 receiver sets, but they, you know, and you look out there and you see spread, but they're not. I mean, they are a ball control offense right now, and that's what they need to do.
I know an old Springdale coach who's probably watching tonight who likes that power eye. I mean, Coach Gerald Williams.
You bet. Yep.
He probably really enjoys that the double fullback with the guy deep.
You bet.
So play clock under 10 seconds here. We've got 7 on the clock. Springdale going to have to hurry here. 5, 2, and the snap comes off. Lane back to pass. Got time. He's got Alex wide open and just missed him. So Lane's first attempt of the second half goes incomplete. And Alex was there, just needed to lead him a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like they caught Conway corner and safety and man-to-man coverage right there. Receivers made a little switch route, and he had him open, just didn't have enough time to set his feet and throw it.
So 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs. Ball's marked at the 36-yard line. If you're just joining us, 16-14 the score. 2 separate quarters. Springdale dominates the first 14-0. Conway gets the second 16-0. And we are just underway here in the third quarter. This is Garrett Vaughn trying to get to the outside. Garrett going to get up close to the 42-yard line. Going to stay in bounds. Clock's going to run. It's going to be about a 6-yard pickup for the Springdale sophomore. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5. That's really Garrett's first positive run of the night. He's been pretty much stymied in the running game, but the passing game he's been very dangerous.
Right. Good outside run right there. Same thing, caught Conway in man coverage. Corner and safety ran off with the receivers, left a wide open space out
I know Coach Clark's really excited about Garrett's potential long term here. 3rd down for the Bulldogs. Lane going to throw. Lane going to take off and run. Lane's got the first down. Get down, Lane. There you go. Kind of went down awkwardly.
Yeah, that's where he can hurt you. You know, that's what a good mobile quarterback can do, is get you out of when everybody's covered up. He can use his legs and pick up the extra yardage needed.
You don't need to get crazy like Josh Dobbs did last night.
He took a shot. Now,
and for those who missed the Tennessee game last night, Josh Dobbs, he got lit up on a quarterback scramble. I say you get the first down and get down.
Yep.
It's a first down for the Bulldogs. Ball on the 48-yard line. First drive of the second half. Here comes Lane on the quarterback or keeper. Lane's going to power his way across the 50-yard line. And that's going to be I'm going to say first down. Gosh, getting ahead of myself. Probably about a 4-yard pickup for Lane. And that's one of the differences that Coach Clark can use with Lane this year as opposed to Jack last year. Lane's a little bit more mobile.
Yeah. Anytime you can use a quarterback as a running back, it makes it tough on the defense because you think you got everybody accounted for, and nobody really accounts for the quarterback run game.
2nd down for the Bulldogs. Ball's marked at the 49. Mendez in the backfield. Here's Lane back to pass. You got the screen coming. Here comes Kyler. Break that tackle. Sorry, a little fan in me there saying, break that tackle, Kyler. Kyler's going to get a couple. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Kyler's 4th catch of the night.
Kerry McLean made the tackle. Logan White made the tackle.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 43 of Conway.
Springdale changing personnel again, coming back with the beef. That power eye look.
We call it 3rd, about 1.5 yards. There's got to be a pass off of this, am I right? I mean, they've run this formation 6-7 times.
I'm sure there is. Here you go. Here's your overload right here.
They're going to take it, give it to Mendez. Eric cuts inside. Eric Mendez inside the 30. Eric's off to the races, to the 20. He cuts back. First down yardage down to about the 12-yard line. Man, that offensive line is blowing some holes in there, and Eric's doing a great job with those jump cuts.
You bet. Yeah, they went full line over, left the left guard on the left side of the line, and everybody else was on the right side. Great cut by Mendez right there.
Good first drive by the Bulldogs here to open the second half. Ball's marked at the 11. Eric Mendez now 102 yards on 17 carries. He's been the workhorse tonight. Springdale going to stay in that power eye formation, and why not?
Exactly.
This is something I mentioned early in the first half. This is something they used in Southside last year, and to great effectiveness.
Yeah.
Just mauling people.
Well, it's a good tool to have if you're a spread team. Conway's been working against multiple receivers all week, so you put this in.
And we're going to get a motion penalty.
Flag on the field.
Looks like somebody jumped early.
Ball start number 10.
Yeah, Jaden's going to get called for the penalty.
Still first down.
So now back Springdale up 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 15. Ball will be at the 16-yard line. Just underway, third quarter, 7:15 to go. 16-14 the score. Springdale jumped on top 14-0. And then Conway, with 16 points in the second quarter, took the lead just before halftime. And now the Bulldogs back in business in the red zone. Looking to punch this in and get the lead. This is Mendez again. Nice cut. Eric Mendez fighting. He's going to get down close to the original line of scrimmage. Looks like he'll get to the 10, so we'll give him 6 on that. I'll tell you what, Springdale is moving the football and moving people around on the ground.
Yeah. Hey, they're putting together plays. They're sustaining the drive. Right there, they went with a little wrinkle, ran the ball to the weak side of the formation after Conway probably overloaded the double tight ends and picked up a good chunk of change right there.
No change in personnel. Hunter Hogan, the fullback. Springdale going to run that power I again.
This might be your pass call right here.
Yep, going to take it, give it to Garrett Vaughn. He's going to work his way down inside the 10-yard line, maybe 2 yards on the carry. And they're going to mark him down close to the 7. So it's going to bring up third down.
And Logan White made the tackle. It's third down.
It's going to be third and about 6. You got to imagine coach has got to be thinking field goal here. If you don't pick up the first down or the touchdown, I mean Arturo Juarez has a really good leg. Watching him in practice,
right? Yeah,
Springdale would want the lead.
Yeah.
Back to the power I. Lane gives to Vaughn. Vaughn down inside the 5-yard line.
Decision time right here. Going to be 4th and 3, maybe.
Ball's going to be marked at the 5. That's going to bring up 4th and about 3. You can hear the Conway crowd getting a little excited about this. And tried to draw him off sides. Let's see what they're going to go with on 4th and 3. They try the quarterback sneak, and they're going to get stopped short of the first down. Plus, there's a flag down.
Kept the football. There are flags on the field.
I think they're going to get Springdale for a motion penalty. We'll wait for the referee to sort this out. Coach Clark out almost to the hash marks to get an explanation here.
Yeah, he got the snap off before the play clock expired, so I don't know exactly
what we got here. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be on Springdale. They're asking the Conway coaching staff if they want to decline it. So Springdale's going to come up empty. Ball's going to be marked at the 2-yard line.
After the penalty, the football is at the 2-yard line. Wampus catch hold and take over.
Springdale defense got to go to work again right here.
That was 13 plays, 76 yards. Comes up empty to start the third quarter. Took off almost 7 minutes of the clock. Springdale comes up about a yard short on 4th down. So now the Springdale defense, as you said, has to come up with a big play, get the ball back to the offense. It was a great drive.
Yeah.
Just didn't get the result that they were looking for.
Right. Got to put it together right there, but, some good takeaway right there is able to move the ball again.
Let's see what Coach Hobbs and the Springdale defense are going to come up with. He got a run on first down. He barely gets out of the end zone. Springdale defense swarms on him. I didn't catch a number on the running back. I think that's HAR-BER. Van Hoos.
32.
32 Van Hoos on the carry. I don't think he got very much on the play.
No.
Maybe a yard.
No, first Springdale defender hit him about the 1, too.
So 2nd and 9 for Conway. 4:29 to go here in the quarter. They're going to take it, give it to him again, and oh, he just got out of there. Oh, who was that? Was that Ambrose? Von Lacey, the first guy to hit him. Thought they were going to get the safety out of that.
Yep.
Man, who's got loose? They're going to give him nothing on that particular play. And now it's going to bring up 3rd and long. You wonder what Coach Hobbs is going to dial up here. His defense has been outstanding tonight.
Right. Well, and you know Conway's, the few times they've dropped back past hadn't been real successful with the defensive line pressure. See what they do here.
Rhea going to throw. He's got a man open, and he drops it. So the Springdale defense holds, and now you've got a punt from deep in your own end zone. You're not going to get that 15-yard cushion.
Right.
Do you go after it here if you're Springdale?
We'll see what Coach Clark and Coach Gill dial up right here. But yeah, this would be a great opportunity to go after a punt. Like you said, they're working with 13 yards of field.
If you haven't watched Springdale before, Coach Gill is one of the most innovative special teams coaches anywhere. He is really dynamic and gives them a really big edge in most special teams categories. He has been fantastic. Last year, I mean, they were great on special teams last year. Punts away. Kyler's going to catch it at the 40. Here's Kyler Williams. He'll get inside the 35, and he is met. Good tackle there by Conway. So 37-yard punt by Tilley. Kyler with a 5-yard return. Springdale's got great field position.
Yeah. Yep. Put together another drive right here, working with the short field.
So Springdale take over 1st and 10. Ball's going to be at the 31. In case you're just joining us, this has been a raucous affair really from the beginning.
Looks like Springdale's coming out with 4 wide receivers, 1 running back.
Lane going to throw. Now he's going to run. Lane's got room. Get down, Lane. Get down. Lane still going. Lane Hutchins down to the 16-yard line. That's going to be a Springdale first down, and that is the dimension that Lane can give you. 15 yards on the carry. That's a Springdale first down.
Exactly. You rush for it. You drop 7. You think you've got everybody covered, and then you don't account for the quarterback. And like you said, that is an entirely another dimension that a mobile quarterback brings you.
Springdale very multiple tonight. You can play the power game. You can play the spread game. The one thing that they really haven't gotten going is the pass game.
Right.
It really hasn't been a part of the offense tonight, but I think if you talk to Coach Clark, he'd like to run it anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Keep the ball under control, chew the clock, put together a drive right here.
Kyler now in the backfield. Going to hand to Eric Mendez. Eric still going. Eric Mendez bounces off 2 Wampus Cats and is going to get inside the 5-yard line. That's going to be enough for a Springdale first down. Great run by Eric Mendez. He is having a heck of a night.
Yeah, you better not arm tackle that guy because he is not going down.
And we've got a Bulldog down. So while they tend to him, we're going to take a quick timeout. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
The injured Bulldog was Eric Mendez. He's up under his own power after picking up 11 on really, something out of nothing.
Yeah.
So first down for the Bulldogs. Ball's at the 4-yard line. They're going to go back to that power I formation that's been so successful tonight. This was, again, something that they did not show during the preseason in any of their scrimmages.
Looks like they got double tight ends over again.
Here comes Vaughn, straight ahead. Garrett's going to get down close to the 2-yard line, so Springdale just hammering away, eating up the clock. We're under 2:30 to go here in the third quarter. a quarter dominated by Springdale.
Right.
At 2-yard line, second down and goal.
Ball's going to be marked at the 2, 3-yard pickup for Garrett. Garrett now starting to get it going now. 6 carries, 16 yards. Here he comes again. Garrett Vaughn. That Wampus Cat defense is tough. This is where they kind of miss Eric Mendez.
Right, yeah. Yeah, Conway defensive, about 3 defensive linemen got penetration right there and just ate it up.
So Mendez coming back in for Springdale. 3rd and goal for the Bulldogs. Ball at the 3-yard line.
Looks like Springdale's going to burn one. Yep.
Yeah, Zach Clark was walking out to talk to the referee and get a timeout. We'll take it with him. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldog Sports Network.
If you absolutely, positively want the best heating and air company in Northwest Arkansas, then you need to call Absolute Heat and Air with over 73 years of combined experience. Their technicians are fully licensed and insured, background checked, and drug tested, so you can absolutely trust Absolute Heat and Air. They offer $49 service calls all year long, 24/7, 365. The absolute best value around. Call Absolute Heat and Air or visit us online.
Join us next week as Cole, myself, and the Springdale Bulldogs travel down to Alma. Game time 7:05. We'll be on the air at 6:30 with the pregame show. If you're into Springdale athletics, you can follow Cole on Twitter at Cole Harriman. You can also follow me at Arns0715, and we will have all of your Springdale updates, including the links to the games, so you don't have to go searching for them. We tweet those out each week. You can also follow the Springdale Public Schools. They tweet the links out as well. We're glad you're with us here on a Friday night. We've got maybe the best game going on in the 7A right now. 16-14 the score, 1:37 to go, third quarter. Springdale's got the ball on the 3-yard line. It's 3rd and goal. And I don't know where else. I mean, no hyperbole, no setup. I mean, we've got a great football game, maybe a game that Conway didn't expect to be in.
No. And I'd imagine there's a lot of heads in the state that are going to turn seeing this score.
Got to say hi to Jimmy Carter watching tonight in Springdale. Eric Mendez breaks away. Eric racing for the corner. Eric Mendez, touchdown, Springdale. Eric Mendez makes something out of nothing, and Springdale's back on top. Tell you what, he is having a heck of a night.
That's about the 3rd play that the phrase that comes to mind is making chicken salad out of chicken. You know what? And a great player like that, man, that's a heck of an execution.
Eric Mendez from 3 yards out. He went 50 to get 3.
Yeah.
And we'll take it. Springdale goes back on top 20-16, pending the extra point. We'll see what Springdale does here. Eric now 20 carries, 121 yards, and 2 touchdowns tonight. Certainly a player of the game potential, don't you think?
You bet.
Looks like Springdale's going to go for 2. Here's Lane. A little shovel pass into Jaden Cornelius, touchdown. And I'm telling you, Jacob Gill is one of the best special teams coaches, not just in the state, in the country. They are outstanding on those 2-point plays.
You bet. And you're seeing it, not just in college football, but the good special teams coordinators in high school. Good high school programs are spending more and more time on special teams for that very reason.
That's a big 2-point conversion. Springdale goes up 6, 22-16. 1:28 to go in the third quarter. Seth will hold it right here. Having fun tonight? I mean, what else you got to do tonight?
Exactly.
This is going to be a lot of fun. Seth and I were talking on the way down. We rode down together. We were like, man, just give us a good game. Let's get excited. Yeah, I think we got our game.
You're exactly right. And it's not 98% humidity right now.
Nope.
In the River Valley. This is unbelievable weather for week 1 in Conway.
But what a great night for high school football. Springdale is certainly back. I don't think anybody can deny that. Conway was picked rated very highly within their conference.
Right.
Springdale's up 6 with 1:28 to go here in the third quarter.
Yeah, and no doubt about it, Conway is a good football team.
Do want to say hi to Jimmy Carter watching back in Fayetteville. The one thing that I told him I would miss is his fashion sense. That is certainly going to be a detriment to Springdale games this year. Jimmy moved on to cover the Razorbacks this year. Congratulations to him. Happy for him. Kind of a loss for us. But we got Scotty Bordelon, which is a good friend of mine, and looking forward to talking with him after tonight. This is Pleasant at the 7-yard line. Pleasant gets up over the 20, and he's going to get just past the 25-yard line, and that's where Conway will put it in play.
First down and 10, Wampus Cats.
So the 19-yard return for Marquise Pleasant. And with 1:21 to go here in the third quarter, Conway going to get the ball for the second time here in the quarter. I mean, Springdale has dominated possession thus far in the third quarter with 2 really good drives.
Yep. Just like they did in the first quarter. That's been the key. Defense has got to step up, go to work again. You know, that's the mindset you got to have on defense is, hey, every time I go out there, go to work.
So 3 and out for Conway on their last drive. Springdale looking for the same result here. This is Rhea. Going to take and hand to Dial, and he is met. That dude, Isaiah Nichols. Haven't called his name since the first quarter. That time, Isaiah having none of that.
Yeah, defensive line for Springdale's having a heck of a night.
Boy, this has just got to make Coach Hobbs feel really, really good about things.
Yep.
And, just keep in mind, Isaiah's a junior.
Right.
And he's just learning.
Right.
I've been telling Coach Dennis DeBusk for 2 years, when Isaiah figures it out, people are going to get hurt. That's just, it's that simple. Isaiah is that physical, that dominant. He is going to make some plays here for Springdale before it's all over. So second down for Conway. Rhea going to throw. Turns to the outside. He's got Pleasant on the outside. First down yardage for Marquise Pleasant. He's going to get up near midfield, and he's going to be knocked out at the 48-yard line. Nice pitch and catch. That's going to be enough for a Conway first down.
Yeah, that was probably a big tackle made by Isabel over there, O'Shea. That could have gone for a lot more.
23-yard pickup on the pass play. It's going to give Conway a first down. Now, I think that offensive explosion that we had been anticipating is about to happen. Both teams look really, really good on offense right now. 33 seconds to go in the third quarter. Springdale up 6. This is Rhea. Oh, and he is hit. Ball loose. Springdale's got it. Springdale's got the football. Hit by Jaden Minshew, and guess who? That dude, Isaiah Nichols, with the recovery. Great play, great call by Coach Hobbs.
Great call, bringing the safety off the edge, weak side, drills quarterback. Isaiah Nichols, Johnny on the spot. Man, that's great execution. As a defensive coordinator, man, you love that. You love it when you call, everything works out as planned.
Give Springdale's defense a lot of credit. They were on roller skates there at the end of the second quarter, but man, they have come to play here in the third quarter. They get their second turnover of the night. Last year, not a lot of turnovers for the Springdale defense, +2 tonight.
Right.
And they're in business here at the 40-yard line.
Yep.
So Lane going to bring him out. 27 seconds to go in the third quarter. Springdale up 22-16. Looking for more. And they have dominated this third quarter. Here's Lane, back to pass. Going downfield. He's got Kyler Williams. Oh, and Kyler drops it. You don't see that very often. If you're pro Conway, you better enjoy that one. That does not happen very often.
Yeah. He's probably pretty disappointed in himself. It's a good throw by Hutchins. He kind of took a shot right there too.
He underthrew that just a little bit. Kyler came back to it. But the one thing about Kyler, when that sort of thing happens, next time around,
right.
You can expect big things. So we've got officials talking to each other here. Did you see a flag go down?
I didn't see it. No, they took an official's timeout. I think they've got an official.
Yeah, it looks like the trainers are looking at the official. So while they tend to him, we're going to take a quick timeout. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldog Sports Network.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
Springdale is has that unique population and opportunity for all students to succeed.
The opportunity for all of the kids here with the different clubs, all the different programs. They just have so many choices that are going to help them in the future.
Welcome back to Conway. We're just about to get underway here. 22 seconds to go in the third quarter. Still tending to the official. It looks like it looks like he may have got something in his eye, maybe one of those rubber pellets, because they're flushing it out with water. But you've got a score from the 7A West.
You bet, yeah. It looks like Fayetteville and Blue Springs is a game right here. Fayetteville's up 26-21 in the fourth quarter.
The University of Fayetteville struggling a little bit under new coach Bill Blankenship.
You bet, yeah. I think I'd heard that Blue Springs had a pretty good program, so that's going to be an interesting outcome.
Well, while we wait on the referees here, looks like we're about set to go. Springdale facing a 2nd and 10 ball at the 40-yard line. If you're just joining us, this has been a back-and-forth affair. Springdale dominated the first quarter, Conway the second quarter. Springdale has absolutely dominated the third quarter. And they've right now got the ball on Conway's 40-yard line, looking to go in here and make this a pretty impressive lead. I think even 3 points at this point, I think Coach Clark would take that.
Yeah. Looks like you got 4 wide receivers for Springdale out there.
We've got flags down.
Yeah, it looked like.
False start. Number 71 of the offense.
It looked like Conway returned the favor right there. Springdale right there at the end of the first half, when they were backed up, got Conway's offensive line to move on a little defensive line movement right there, and looks like the Wampus Cats returned the favor.
So that's going to back Springdale up. It'll be 2nd and 15. Ball's at the 45-yard line. Again, 22.5 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Lane with the fake. In trouble. Lane's going to take off, and he's going to be sacked. It's going to be about a 1-yard loss, but maybe more importantly, it's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it looks like that's going to be quarter 2.
46-yard line, 3rd down 16.
And that is going to be the last play of the third quarter with your score. Springdale 22, Conway 16. We're going to hold it right here. Cole, you've got some scores from around the 7A.
You bet, yeah. It looks like in the fourth quarter, Har-Ber's up over Fort Smith Southside. I misspoke earlier. Southside 40-0. Looks like Little Rock Central's up 24-14 over Heritage in the fourth. Still got, I think the rest of the scores haven't updated yet.
Well, you mentioned the Fayetteville score. Fayetteville under a new coach, under new leadership this fall. And that Blue Springs program is outstanding. But, it's a pretty wild night. I mean, first game, you're a coach. The first game of the year is always the one that coaches fear the most. Yeah. Because it's unknown. You don't know exactly how your kids are going to react. I'm sure the Conway's coaches didn't expect their team to come out as tight as they did. I don't think Springdale, maybe Springdale did, but they were playing with their hair on fire in the first quarter. That's what you hope for, but I don't think you can go into a first game thinking that.
No, certainly not. I don't think the Conway coaches would have believed you if you told them they were going to be down 14-0 after about
in the blink of an eye.
Exactly.
It was quick, and Springdale moved the ball up and down the field, and the offense was varied, and since then it's kind of settled down into maybe a defensive struggle, but both teams certainly capable of putting up points.
Right.
And as we start the fourth quarter here, Springdale's got the ball on the 46-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 16 after the defense forces a fumble. Isaiah Nichols with the recovery, Jaden Minshew with the force. Put the offense in really good shape. A drop pass by Kyler, a motion penalty, and a 1-yard loss has backed Springdale up. So we got trips to the bottom of the screen. It's Kamon, Trevor, and Alex. Kyler to the top of the screen. Lane's in the backfield with Eric Mendez. Just check that. That's Garrett Vaughn. Here's Lane on the wheel route. He's got Alex Thompson. First down, Springdale. Great throw. Dropped that one in a bucket. What a terrific throw by Lane Hutchins.
Here's a great example of how Kyler Williams can help you even when he's not making the play. They singled him up away from the trips over there. Conway played an even coverage over the top, so they didn't show much attention over here to the trip side, and that allowed that wheel route to get open.
That's a great point. I mean, even when you don't throw it to him, Kyler can make a difference.
Exactly. He simplifies coverages. He shrinks defensive playbooks for you.
Kyler now at the quarterback spot. Kyler going to take it up the middle. Makes one man miss, and Kyler's going to get a couple down near the 20-yard line. That's his 4th carry of the night. They're going to mark him at the 22, so they'll give him 4 yards on that play. Kyler now 4 carries and 40 yards. Had a long in the first half, that 24-yard run on the power.
Yep.
Clock runs, closing in on 11 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Springdale in control. They've outgained Conway 283-170.
Yep. And you see them now, they're kind of taking their time. They're chewing that clock.
5 on the play clock. Playing with the fake. Whew, boy. That ball hit the defensive back right in the arm. Springdale lucky to still have possession.
Yeah, a little bit in front of Browning right there.
So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 6. And I hate to keep harping on this, but Coach Hobbs has got to be thrilled with his defense. This is a defense that gave up 700 yards against Greenwood in the opener last year.
Yeah.
We're sitting 3 quarters into this game with 170 yards for Conway. I mean, that is a massive turnaround.
Right.
And it's the players, the coaches buying into this system. I mean, they have really bought in, and that's why they're in the position they're in. 3rd down for Springdale. And we're going to get a false start against Springdale. That's going to back them up. It's now 5 penalties against the Bulldogs.
False start. Number 51 down. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
So to bring up 3rd and 11 for the Bulldogs. Again, that's the 5th penalty against them tonight. 35 yards. It's been the little things. Motion, false start.
Right, yeah, you're going to have, week 1, you unfortunately, you better expect a lot of pre-snap mistakes right there.
That's why coaches don't sleep very well the night before their opener. So 3rd and 11 for the Bulldogs. Lane throws down the middle. Pass complete. Kyler Williams. Touchdown, Springdale. I'll tell you what. You know who made that play? Was Garrett Vaughn.
Yep.
Picked up the blitzing linebacker on the way in. That gives Lane time. Kyler Williams, touchdown. 2nd one of the night.
Golly. Great execution by the offense right there. Great play call by Coach Clark, Coach Davis. Man, that's good stuff.
Springdale now up 28-16, and we've got a stoppage here. Let's see what the call is.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 9, the offense. Touchdown is good.
So they're going to get Kyler for an unsportsmanlike conduct. Now that should be enforced on the kickoff, correct?
Right.
Penalty will be assessed on the kickoff.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, so the touchdown will stand. Springdale now in position here to try the extra point. We'll see what Coach Gill has drawn up on this one. Now the kickoff is that's a big deal. That's going to push that back to the 25-yard line. Now Barbosa's got a leg,
right?
But that's going to push him back another 15 yards and should give Conway pretty good position.
Yeah, being up 12 points, I think they're just going to go for the extra point right here. Well, I say that. Yeah. I think they're gonna keep the offense on the field, go for 2, and try to extend this thing to 2 scores.
Yeah, you get to 14. That's a good number to be. But right now, Springdale in total control.
Yeah, and a good cushion too. Being up 2 scores, regardless whether they get this 2-point or not.
Coach Clark out on the field. He's talking to the referees. I'm not sure what the call is. He's going to get an explanation here, but Kyler Williams now 4 carries, 40 yards on the ground. He has 5 catches for 92 yards and 2 touchdowns, and he's 0 for 1 passing. So Kyler's kind of been in the middle of all of this.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, he and Eric Mendez have just been fantastic tonight. And, you know, maybe the guy that doesn't get a lot of attention has been Lane Hutchins, who's 11 out of 19, 132 and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Plus a couple of big runs on the ground.
Exactly.
Here's Lane, little throwback to Isaiah, and Isaiah in for 2. The tackle-eligible throwback.
That's it right there.
I'm telling you, somebody's going to break up game films of Coach Gill. I mean, he is fantastic, and Springdale gets another 2.
Yep. Leave the tight end on the backside right there. Motion. The receiver off the line. Across. Look like sprint out. Look like everybody's 2-point play. Boom. Go for the throwback. Great call. Hey, 2 touchdown cushion right here. Under 11 minutes left in the game.
We've got 10:39 to go here in the fourth quarter. Springdale now leads by 14 again, 30-16. The Bulldogs, since the opening kickoff here in the second half, have been in total control. They had a 13-play, 76-yard drive that died at the 2-yard line, got the ball back. Mendez runs 53 to get 3 and a touchdown. And then Springdale just takes the ball, goes right down the field. Boom. Touchdown.
Yeah, and I'll tell you.
Cashing in the turnover.
Still plenty of football left, but I think if you go back, one of the biggest plays, the key to that last drive, was that 3rd and forever conversion on the wheel route, man. That was
could
huge.
not have thrown a better pass.
Exactly.
Just drop that in a bucket. I'll tell you a story. This summer, there was a coach from Arkansas State out at one of the practices during the spring, and Lane threw that exact same pass and dropped it in the bucket, and I was watching the coach at the time. He snapped his head around to see Lane standing there, you know, in the pose that he'd thrown the ball, and I could just see him mouth to one of the other coaches, "Who was that?" So it's not a mistake. I mean, Lane can make that throw.
You bet.
And it's a beautiful thing to watch. I mean, you can certainly see the growth of this team. You know, regardless of how the season ends up or tonight ends up, I mean, you can see the growth in this team. They are headed in the right direction.
Yeah, I think there's no doubt. This is a new year, new team. Seen good things.
So Barbosa's set to kick off from the 25-yard line after the unsportsmanlike, or I guess it was the unsportsmanlike penalty. And they're going to hit a knuckleball down. And this was fielded at the 39 and returned out to the 46. So Conway will get good possession out of this. Chris Patterson on the return.
Yeah, if you're Springdale's defense right now, obviously you want to stop. But if you can't get the stop, you want to make Conway earn this drive right here. You want them to chew up time and make them earn any kind of drive they put together.
So it'll be 1st and 10. Ball's going to be marked at the 46. Rhea brings him out. He's got trips to the top of the screen. Springdale defense going to dig in here. Last time they had the ball, Rhea turned it over.
This is Rhea. Shot right here.
Down the middle. Oh, almost intercepted. Is that Jaden?
Yeah.
Great play by Jaden Minshew, the free safety for the Bulldogs. Boy, they've gotten their hands on a couple of these.
Yeah.
You know, sooner or later, you got to think somebody's going to get another one.
Hey, Minshew rolled down to about 5 yards off that receiver and stayed with him step for step all the way through the throw.
Rhea now 13 out of 27 for 161. Springdale defense has done a nice job on these very talented Wampus Cat receivers. 2nd and 10 for Conway. Rhea trying to force one in there. Ball, nice throw.
Yeah.
Over Chris Crawford. Thought he was going to jump up and grab that one, but a nice catch on the far side. I believe that was 16. That's Kennedy, I believe. Excuse me, Joe Thomas with the reception. Bring up 3rd and short. You know, Conway has all but abandoned the run.
Yeah, well, I think they've respected Springdale's defensive line, and with the remaining time left, they're going to keep throwing it. They moved.
Yep, you're absolutely right. By the way, 15 carries on the night for Conway, 9 yards.
Yeah.
So we're going to get a false start.
False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
So Springdale will take the free 5 yards. It's going to back them up. It'll be 3rd and 5. 9:48 to go in the fourth quarter. Springdale leading 30-16. Defense looking for one more play here. Rhea back to pass. Gonna throw it down the field. He takes a good shot. Ball is intercepted. Stone Ben with the interception. He's out to the 40-yard line, still on his feet, and he's going to get to the 42, and it's going to be a Springdale first down. The Bulldog defense now with 3 turnovers on the night comes up with another big one, and again, the front four, I believe it was Hunter Hogan with the pressure, hits Ray as he gets rid of the ball, and Springdale has it again.
Yeah, forces the quick throw, bad underthrown ball because of the pressure right there, and Springdale's done a great job of catching the ones that the bad guys throw to them right there.
And, you get one, you get two maybe.
Yeah.
This isn't an accident.
Yep.
Springdale is playing very, very well on defense and now has the football with a chance to put some real distance between them and the Wampus Cats.
Yeah.
So Springdale with the football at the 42-yard line. This is Vaughn trying to get to the outside. Got a little bit of room. Garrett going to tiptoe along the sidelines. He's going to get a couple. And we'll give him 3 on the carry. It's going to bring up second down for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that 9 minutes, 13 seconds can't roll off the
No, it cannot.
fast enough.
Keep ticking. But I'll tell you what, I don't feel so bad putting the defense out there and letting them get a stop if they have to.
No,
But
exactly.
boy, another score here, field goal or a touchdown would make things really, really difficult. Springdale has dominated the second half to this point.
Yep.
High snap, Lane going to take it up the middle, get what he can, and unfortunately that's not going to be a whole lot. He's going to lose maybe 2 on that play. And it's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Bulldogs. So the ball's marked at the 42. It's going to bring up 3rd and long. Springdale on the night has actually improved their 3rd down percentage, 8 out of 14. At one point, they were 2 out of 7, so you do the math.
Yep.
6 out of the last 7 third down conversions they have pulled off.
Yeah. Yep.
8:37 to go, fourth quarter. Springdale up by 2 touchdowns. Lane back to throw. Good protection. Going to take it. He's got a man open. Just underthrown, intended for Trevor Browning. Had first down yardage, but the pass is going to go incomplete. Conway's going to get the football back.
You talk about week 1 mistakes, and this is, I'd imagine this is something they would look at in the film room, that high snap right there, the missed timing on that 3rd down, or on that, the 2nd down that caused the 3rd and long right there. You're in a position to win the game.
Mm-hmm.
Put it away, cut the mistakes down, focus, lock in, and let's get this thing over with.
So the Springdale punt team on. 8:27 to go here in the fourth quarter. Springdale up 30-14. Garcia back to kick. Good snap. Garcia gets the kick away, end over end. It's going to take a bounce at the 30-yard line. McCall's going to pick it up at the 26. McCall still going. McCall Dial on his way to the end zone. He cuts back, and it's going to be a 70-yard punt return for Conway. Several Bulldogs had a shot at him, just couldn't bring him down. McCall Dial with the 70-yard punt return. And that gets Conway right back in the game. It's the 3rd phase.
Yep. Yeah, the punt, that was a great punt. Coverage teams got them squeezed down here in the corner. They just got to fill the lanes and at least push that guy out of bounds right there, force him out of bounds. But, hey, adversity right here.
Yep.
They responded before.
That's
Let's
right.
see if they got it to do it again.
So Tilly on to try the extra point. Snap is down, kicks on the way, and it's good. Our new score, Springdale 30, Conway 23, 8:04 to go in the fourth quarter. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldog Sports Network.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
It's a community bank that really reaches out to the customers to make them feel special. I feel special every time I come in here.
They want to be involved in the community and want to be part of the community.
They support our university, our athletic department.
They've told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there to help this year if we needed.
I see them at a lot of our Hispanic community events that we do.
I can't think of another bank in the city that has such a big community presence as Arvest.
Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
We welcome you back to Conway, 30-23 the score. Just a reminder, we'll be on the air at 6:30 next week from Alba. And Springdale travels down to take on the Airedales, but they've got some business to tend to right now. Call Dial with a 70-yard punt return has drawn Conway within 7. 30-23. It's been a good high school football game here on the opening weekend. Tilly set to kick off, back deep for the Bulldogs. O'Shea and Trevor Browning. Tilly's kick short. O'Shea's going to take it at the 5. O'Shea up to the 20. He's going to get knocked out of bounds short of the 25-yard line. That's where Springdale will take over. We've said it a couple of times tonight. Another big drive for the Bulldog offense. Every time adversity is hit, they seem to respond. Maybe none bigger than this right here.
Yeah.
Referee's trying to sort something out here. All right, there we go. The ball's going to be marked at the 23. 7:59 to go, fourth quarter. Springdale offense going to come back on the field. They've done a nice job protecting the football.
Yeah, they just, keep doing what you've been doing. Moving the ball, putting drives together.
So here we go, 1st and 10, ball's at the 23. Lane's got Garrett and Eric below. There's Garrett, straight up the middle. He's going to get a couple of yards. Garrett's still gone!
He's out!
Garrett Vaughn breaks out of the pack.
Probably going to have a face mask.
And I think we're going to get a face mask on top of that. How did he come out of there?
It's like a bar of soap slipping out right
That's
there.
a great analogy for Garrett. I mean, he's just so slippery. I thought the play was dead.
I was fixing to look down and I saw 20 squirt out right there.
So let's see what the call is. It's got to be a face mask.
Yep.
Personal foul.
Face mask. All right.
Number 9 is the defense. It's a 15-yard penalty, and it is run. First down.
So Garrett picks up 22 on the carry. We'll tack the penalty on, and Springdale's going to be out of trouble. They're going to be on the 40-yard line of Conway in one play.
The ball is at the 40. First down and 10, Bulldogs.
So 1st and 10, Springdale, ball at the 40, and that's just what you need to answer that punt return.
You bet. Yep. Overcoming adversity. Sign of a good, experienced team.
Garrett going to take it again. Cuts it up. He's spun down inside the 40-yard line. He'll get maybe 2.5 out of that. Clock running, 7:28 to go in the fourth quarter. You having fun?
Having a blast. I'll tell you what, with how good Conway's front 7 has been and is, the Springdale offense is just making those guys run sideline to sideline with their outside zones, the scheme, the preparation, the game plan that Coach Clark, Coach Davis, and the rest of the Springdale coaches put together has been great.
Isaiah Nichols now in at the tight end spot. Springdale content to run some clock. Here's Eric Mendez. Eric gets loose again. Man, he is just, that jump cut, he has almost perfected that.
Yes. Yeah, he is a great zone running back right there. Can stick his foot in the ground, cut through the gap.
They're going to give him 3 on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6. And
it's situations like this too, 3rd and mediums and stuff, where that mobile quarterback comes into play.
Yeah.
You've been handing it off, and then boom, pull it out right there and see what you can pick up.
It's like they're going to take their time here.
Yeah.
8 seconds, 7 seconds.
I think Coach Clark's walking
I think
over
he's
to
going to take the
Burnwood.
timeout.
You bet.
Yep, and Springdale's going to call the timeout with 1 second on the clock. We'll take the timeout with him. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank, only in Arkansas.
And we welcome you back to Conway. 6:05 to go here in the fourth quarter. You've got some scores.
About the only update I see is Bentonville and Kansas City Rockhurst tied 21-all in the fourth quarter. Man, State of Missouri's giving a couple of 7A West teams some competition.
Bentonville went up to Rockhurst last year, won that game 24-13, so you know Rockhurst had that game circled.
You
So
bet.
more importantly, back here in Conway, 6:05 to go, fourth quarter. Springdale up 7-30-23, facing a 3rd and 6. Ball placed at the 30, we'll call it the 35.5-yard line. Springdale, to this point here in the second half, has been just dominant. 336 yards of offense for the Springdale offense.
You don't have a play count on there,
Oh,
do
I
you?
absolutely do. 64-44.
Okay, all right. Can you see how many plays has Conway ran since halftime?
Now that I'd have to go back and
Okay.
look. I'd have to break that down for you.
Well,
I can do that during the next break
Right.
for you.
I would imagine though that since the second quarter after halftime, the play
Actually-
count for Conway, has dropped significantly.
Give me a second. Actually, I can do that for you. 3, 6, 9 plays.
9 plays.
9 offensive plays for Conway in the second half.
Wow.
That's possessing the football.
Yep. 9 plays in 18 minutes of game time.
30-23, 6:05 to go. 3rd and 5.5, and we're going to get a motion penalty.
Hey, that's
Looks like Jaden jumped off sides.
That's the Conway D-line shift right there again. Once again, that's your week 1 mistakes right there. You better believe that's something they're going to work on from here on out.
It's going to push it back to 3rd and 10 here, and you got to think this is 2-down territory regardless. I mean, if you pick up 6 or 7 here on 3rd down, you probably got to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, probably out of field goal. I don't know how well our kicker's leg is, but
well, the one he's got off tonight has been blocked. So, and now we've got another penalty.
Dead ball. Ball stop. Number 66. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
hold your water, fellas. Hold your water.
That's back-to-back penalties for Springdale. So that's really backed Springdale up. I would think you got to look for number 9 here.
Yeah. Yep, he's been your go-to guy in the crunch before, so.
So 3rd and long. Springdale with back-to-back 5-yard penalties. Let's push this back to about a 3rd and 15.
Yep, Springdale with Minshew and Nichols at tight ends and keep him in the pass block.
There's the pump and go. He's got Kyler wide open. Kyler Williams, first down. He is amazing.
I'm telling you that.
I can tell you they're gonna throw it to him and you still can't guard him. Kyler Williams with a first down catch. Great throw from Lane. I mean, don't lose perspective on that. That was a terrific throw.
Exactly.
There was only one guy going to catch that.
Exactly. That's an unbelievable throw by Lane Hutchins right there. I mean, that's a 7A West throw for sure right there, man.
Wow. That is a huge play for Springdale. It puts Kyler over 100 receiving tonight. Springdale now willing to work on the clock a little bit. Here comes Mendez. Nice jump cut. He's going to get very little.
Yeah. Keep two hands on that football, man. Control it, protect it.
Do whatever you got to do.
Chew this clock out. Looks like we got another bulldog.
Another bulldog on the ground.
Yeah, it looks like cramps.
Yeah, that's a cramp. While they tend to him, we'll be right back in 30 seconds. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Susie Everett. Here at Everett Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, family-owned, customer-friendly is more than just a slogan. We're dedicated to giving you the best car buying experience you've ever had. We really do want what's best for our customers, and it shows in everything we do. So come see us for a better way to buy Motor Trend's Truck of the Year, the Ram 1500. Family-owned, customer-friendly. Everett Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Springdale.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Sissamfu looked like cramps. He walked off under his own power. I'm sure he'll be back in a play or two.
Yep, week 1, yet again.
So Springdale now 2nd and 10. Ball's on the 14-yard line. Big Caleb Miller now in at guard. 6'4", 300 pounds. Zach Clark asking them to wind the clock.
Yeah, I mean, our offense was getting lined up, and there were 7 seconds left, so I think the clock man triggered that a little too early.
So now the clock and the play clock both winding. So we approach 5:30 to go in the fourth quarter. Lane turning around and looking at the play clock, which is now down to 10. And penalty flags.
Good ball. All stars. On the offense. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
You know, there's although it's illegal, there's no doubt in my mind that the Conway defensive line linebackers are barking out cadence right there. But that is the kind of stuff that you got to be able to get past through. I mean, that's going to happen.
Got to fight through it.
Exactly.
So back Springdale up 2nd and 15. Ball's resting on the 19-yard line. Springdale leads 30-23.
Little defensive line change for Conway, taking out their quicker nose man, bringing in a heftier guy, 54. I think that's Jalen Flood.
Springdale now with 10 on the play clock. Mendez alongside Lane. Eric going to take the football. Eric finds a crease. He's going to get down close to the original line of scrimmage at the 14. So Eric just keeps banging away in there. Kyler, by the way, 6 catches tonight, 124 yards. Eric Mendez, 23 carries, 129 yards. Sissamfu coming back in. That's good news for Springdale. Clock continues to wind. 4:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. Jaden going to check in. He's sort of their flex tight end.
Yeah.
Springdale taking their time. Play clock down to 4.
They're
going to get him for delay of game, and that's just got to be frustrating. That's just inexperience.
Yeah.
So it's going to back Springdale up another 5 yards. Penalties really beginning to pile up for Springdale. That's their 9th penalty for 55 yards, and it just seems like they come at the wrong time.
Right, yeah. And, you know, there's a difference between having lots of penalties that are hustle plays, pass interference, you know, maybe personal foul, face mask, that kind of stuff, but to have a bunch of them that are pre-snap, those are the ones you got to really clean up.
It's just concentration. It's
exactly.
Youth and experience, concentration. Double tight end set for Springdale. Jaden and Isaiah are the tight ends. Mendez in the backfield. There's Lane with a pump and go. He's got Kyler wide open. Kyler Williams Touchdown, Springdale!
Golly.
He is amazing. I mean, you know it's going to him. And, that was a great fake by Lane.
Yep.
They got him on the slant and go.
Yep.
Great answer by the Bulldogs.
Yep. Corner was in man-to-man. His eyes were in the backfield the whole time. Double move gets him, That's
Just a terrific play by the Bulldogs.
Yep.
They answer Conway's score, and Springdale now up 36-23 pending the extra point.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a big extra point here. This makes it 2 touchdowns. Snap's good. Kicks on the way.
It's in.
And good. So our new score with 4:11 to go in the fourth quarter. Springdale 37, Conway 23. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
4:11 left in the ball game.
Yeah. Is that the proverbial nail in the coffin right there?
5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality.
Yeah.
At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
We welcome you back to Conway, where Springdale has just extended their lead, 37-23. And it's probably cooler outside than it is here in the press box. It is warm in here, but you know what? We'll take it. Springdale has outscored Conway 15-7.
Yeah,
that was a beautiful pump and go from Lane to Kyler, and Springdale back up by 14.
Lots of heavy breathing going on in the booth tonight.
So Barbosa set to kick off.
Big hop.
Ball's on the ground. It's going to be down at the 23.
HAR-BER.
So that's where Conway will put it in play.
23-yard line. It's first down and 10, Wampus Cats.
First and 10, Conway. They trail by 14. Glad you're with us here on a Friday night. Everybody who's around the world watching these games, we did broadcast to 23 countries last year. It was quite a thrill, and I know there's some folks back in Springdale keeping an eye on this one. And 4:09 to go in the fourth quarter. Run clock run.
Yeah.
Run as fast as you possibly can.
Yeah.
It's now up to the Springdale defense. There's Rhea. Under pressure. Throws down the middle. He's got a man open. Good catch. That is Hurd. It's been rather quiet since the first half. He's got the ball up to the 40-yard line. That's going to be enough for a Wampus Cat first down. 17 yards on the play. Make it 18. They're going to give him the 41. So the clock winds with 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. And we've got a Springdale Bulldog on the ground.
Yeah, I think it's Minshew. I think it's cramp.
Yep, that's a cramp. We'll take a quick timeout. Be right back. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Springdale Schools is the choice for your student to follow their dreams and reach new heights. With the best facilities and some of the best teachers in the state of Arkansas, Springdale Schools is obviously the choice for you.
The Springdale school system is a choice for your students to reach their full potential.
The choice for veterinarians. The choice for scholars.
The choice for athletes.
The choice for being a teacher.
The choice for a business leader.
The choice for you to follow your passions even when everybody else sees them as foolish.
Springdale Schools isn't just the choice for your students today, it's the choice for the future.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you.
Welcome you back to
Security
Conway.
Bank. Only in Arkansas.
Jaden Minshew appeared to leave with a cramp. And on second down, incomplete pass.
Isaiah Nichols on the pressure.
I'm sorry, on first down. Isaiah with the pressure. That'll bring up second and 10. The clock reads 3:54 to go in the fourth quarter. It's been a well-played ball game by both teams, but particularly by that Springdale defense, which has been airtight since the end of the first half. Rhea back to throw. He's got a man down the middle. Ball's intercepted. Nice play. O'Shea Zabel with the interception, and Springdale's going to get the football back.
Yep. Yep, another great play, ball in the air right there.
We've got a Bulldog down, but we'll hold it right here. I think he and Stone Bend collided.
Yeah.
But what a great play by O'Shea. And that's going to give Springdale the football at about the 29-yard line. And once again, the Springdale defense comes up big.
+4 turnover margin tonight. Is that right?
That is exactly right. And I can't tell you the last time that happened.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how the high snap on the punt figures in, but take away that.
Take away that, and Springdale ran for 245 yards tonight.
Yeah.
That is a massive difference from where we were back in November. I mean, this has been just an incredible bounce-back performance, and I'm telling you, Zach Clark has got to be just thrilled.
Yeah.
So Springdale's got the football on the 27-yard line, 3:47 to go. Here comes Eric Mendez, and we've got a flag down.
Mendez carried.
And he fumbled.
And there is a flag also.
We'll let the referee sort this out. We've got a flag down, we've got a fumble, and Springdale's pointing and saying they have the football, which they do. So we'll let the referee sort this out. Clock reads 3:38, Springdale up by 14, and the Conway crowd has started to leave the building.
They're getting thinner.
I give credit to Garrett Thresher. He dove in and got that.
Garrett Thrasher returned or recovered the fumble for Springdale.
I thought I saw a flag on the far side, but they, to this point, have not called anything. And another false start.
On the 6-minute line of scrimmage, gets the offense. 5-yard penalty. We'll replay first down.
You know, I almost would have taken that play for the down. I mean, it'll be 1st and 15 for Springdale.
Yeah.
But you're going to give them an extra play.
Right.
So it'll be 1st and 15 for the Bulldogs. 3:38 to go. Ball's at the 23. Lane and Mendez along with Vaughn in the backfield. Here comes Garrett Vaughn, and he is bouncing off of. He's incredible. He is just really difficult to bring down.
Yeah.
He's going to lose a bunch on the play, but I mean, makes the first guy, bounces off the first guy, and just keeps going.
Yeah, the great thing, what he and Mendez both do is they have a low pad level when they run the football. When you have low center mass of gravity right there, it's hard to bring down.
It's a loss of 8 on the play. Ball's going to be at the 14-yard line, and just eating up time here in ball security is probably more important than the result of the next play. And you want to chew up as much time as you possibly can here. Here comes Vaughn again. He gets north and just keeps going. He's going to get maybe 2 out of that, and that's where Conway's going to call a timeout. So with 2:46 to go in the fourth quarter, Springdale up 14. Conway calls a timeout. We'll take it with him. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Springdale has that unique population and opportunity for all students to succeed.
With the different clubs, all the different programs, they just have so many choices that are going to help them in the future.
.246 to go in the fourth quarter. Springdale up by 14, facing a 3rd and 22 here, and I don't know what you dial up for 3rd and 22 with a 14-point lead, and really just trying to milk the clock here. But
yeah,
this is big
Right.
You know, if you can get a sizable chunk of this and then get the ball out of there with your punting game, you're in pretty good shape.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd imagine they keep it, fairly conservative, fairly safe right here. Punt the ball away and let the defense do the work.
While we wait the Bulldogs to come out of the huddle, a reminder that we will be on the air at 6:30 next week in Alma as our Bulldogs travel down Highway 540 to go take on the Airedales from beautiful Alma, Arkansas. If you haven't had a chance to go down there and watch a football game, I know you and I are looking forward to going down there. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, great atmosphere, great venue.
Here comes Mendez. Eric busts loose over the 20. He'll get up to the 25-yard line. It's going to be 4th and long. Springdale's going to have to punt, but a nice play by the Springdale senior gets the Dogs out of trouble. And Conway's going to call another timeout. So we'll take the timeout too. 2:39 to go in the fourth quarter. Springdale leads by 14. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
It's a community bank that really reaches out to the customers to make them feel special. I feel special every time I come in here.
They want to be involved in the community and want to be part of the community.
They support our university, our athletic department.
They've told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there to help this year if we needed.
I see them at a lot of our Hispanic community events that we do.
I can't think of another bank in the city that has such a big community presence as Arvest.
Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
2:39 to go in the fourth quarter. Springdale up 14. You've got some scores from around the 7A?
You bet. Looks like got several finals right here. HAR-BER over Southside 47-0. Rogers over Siloam Springs 45-9. Looks like Fayetteville pulled it out over Blue Springs, Missouri 26-21. And it looks like Kansas City Rockhurst beats Bentonville in overtime, 24-21.
You can tell the Springdale Bulldogs are making news tonight. I've got 31 emails, 46 text messages, and my Twitter feed says something like 39 tweets at me.
I would say that there are some heads turned tonight.
Oh, and I've got 7 private messages. Yes, the Bulldogs are back. Glad you're watching on the Bulldog Sports Network tonight. We're having a lot of fun. Springdale leads by 14, 2:39 to go in the fourth quarter. Call Dial. Last time he touched the football, he went 70 yards for a touchdown. I would encourage Ian Garcia to maybe kick it away from him. And if there's been an area of concern tonight, it has been the Springdale punt game. And actually, they changed punters. Barbosa is now back to punt. It's a low snap. He gets the kick away. End over end. McCall going to take it at the 50, and he fumbles it.
I think that was Alex Thompson, 19, the punter.
You know what? You're absolutely right. Good catch on that. 19-18 from this far away, all looks the same.
Won't be too long before I'm there.
So Conway's going to take over the ball at the 48 with 2:31 to go in the game. Springdale defense has held Conway under 200 yards in the ball game, and they've turned them over 4 times.
Yeah.
It has been a very, very impressive performance by the Springdale Bulldogs. Here's Rhea. He's got Hurd down close to the 40-yard line. That's going to be enough for a Conway first down. Conway's going to have to go fast here. It's first down Conway. Ball's at the 40-yard line. Rhea back to pass. He's got a man open. O'Shea fell down. It looks like he's hurt.
Yeah, probably. He had another cramp.
Another cramp.
You know,
That's Kennedy down to the 9-yard line.
That's a big play by Conway, but here's the respect they're showing Springdale defense. They've kept a tight end in the ball game almost the entire game, and he has not ran a route. They are keeping him in to pass protect, using the back. That's only leaving 3 receivers to run routes, which makes it hard for an offense to complete something like that when you only got 3 guys available.
Yeah, O'Shea definitely with a cramp. Ball is being marked at the 9-yard line. It's 1st and goal for Conway. This is a long way from over. 2:12 to go in the ball game. Conway knocking on the door. There's Rhea. He's got a little bit of room. Rhea heading for the sidelines, and he's in for the touchdown. So Rhea with a 9-yard touchdown run.
Hands team, get ready.
Yeah, it's coming. So that's going to cut Springdale's lead to 8, 37-29. Tilly coming on for the extra point. Ray has kind of had a mixed bag tonight. He's got 2 touchdowns throwing, 1 rushing, and 3 interceptions. Tilly's kicks on the way, and good. So our new score with 2:02 to go in the 4th quarter, Springdale 37, Conway 30. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Susie Everett. Here at Everett Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, family-owned, customer-friendly is more than just a slogan. We're dedicated to giving you the best car buying experience you've ever had. We really do want what's best for our customers, and it shows in everything we do. So come see us for a better way to buy Motor Trend's Truck of the Year, the Ram 1500. Family-owned, customer-friendly, Everett Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Springdale.
3 plays, 52 yards. Conway knocks it in from 8 yards out. Andrew Rhea with a 9-yard touchdown run. They've cut Springdale's lead down to 7. Springdale with the hands team on the field. Well, nothing ever comes easy for teams in the 7A in the state of Arkansas, and this one has certainly not been easy. Tilly sent to try the onside kick. Springdale with 10 guys around the football. There's the bounce, and it's collected. The ball's loose, and Springdale's got it. Garrett Vaughn comes away with it.
Garrett Vaughn snatched that thing out of there.
Wow.
Conway player just about had it.
It was bouncing around.
That was a heck of an onside kick by the Conway kicker right there.
He got the hit, the bounce that he wanted.
Exactly.
So Springdale's going to take over the football. Looks like they marked it at the 47. So now, Conway with just 1 timeout. Springdale can 1 first down here and can go into the victory formation.
Yeah. Take care of the football. 10 yards. Conway's 1 timeout left.
So the Springdale offense comes on the field. It's the heavy set. You got Isaiah in there at the tight end spot. Jaden also in there. Eric Mendez, the running back. You got Kyler to the top of the screen. Alex Thompson in the slot. Lane. Hands to Mendez. Mendez going to get maybe a yard. And Conway's going to call the timeout. So with 1:55 to go in the 4th quarter. I thought he called the timeout, did he?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. So with 1:55 to go in the 4th quarter, we'll take the timeout with him. 37-30 our score. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. HAR-BER. Hometown fresh.
Well, here's our situation. 1:55 to go in the 4th quarter. Springdale leads by 7, 37-30, and Cole and I were just trying to figure out how many plays you need to run out the clock, and we think, 112 is what they can run if they don't pick up the first down. They pick up the first down, it's over.
Right. Pick up the first down, it's over. Conway, no timeouts left. Got to imagine Springdale's going to keep it on the ground right here.
Springdale with a 72-50 play advantage. They've outgained Conway 395 to 249. It has been a very impressive performance, but impressive performance or not, you got to lock it down right here. Mendez in the backfield. Kyler at the bottom. You got Alex at the top of the screen in the heavy set with Isaiah and Jaden at the tight ends. Here comes Mendez. Mendez gets to the outside. He's got 6. He's going to get maybe 7 or 8 yards. And we'll wait to see where they spot it. Are they going to give him 9?
Well,
clock continues to move with 1:34. They're going to mark him down at the 46-yard line. Springdale can take their time here. It's 3rd and 3. Ball's at the 46. Springdale needs the 38-yard line, or excuse me, the 43-yard line for a first down. Clock running, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds on the play clock. They get the play off. Vaughn fumbles. Conway's got the football. So Conway's got the football with 56.7 seconds left in the game. The one thing you couldn't do.
Adversity strikes again.
Conway out of timeouts, 56.7 seconds to go. Last time was 3 plays and 52 yards for a touchdown. Now the Springdale defense has got to rise up one more time. Rhea. The out route intended for Kennedy, incomplete. Stone Ben on the coverage.
Yeah, great coverage by Ben right there. Deep out, same thing they've hit before in this second half.
Stone Ben right there, had a shot at it. Brings up 2nd and 10, 51 seconds to go in the ball game. Springdale up 7, 37-30. First Springdale turnover of the night came at probably the worst time. It's breathed new life into this Conway crowd. There were people here who left. They may be trying to make their way back in. Here's Rhea. That's Hurd. Great tackle there by Vaughn Lacey, keeping him in bounds, and the clock continues to run.
Got
Isaiah down. Ball is going to rest just inside the 43-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd down for Conway, but maybe more importantly, the Springdale training staff attending to Isaiah Nichols. While they look at him, we're going to take a timeout. You're watching Springdale Bulldog football on the Bulldog Sports Network.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank, only in Arkansas.
They're still tending to Isaiah Nichols. It's a cramp. We saw him stretching out his leg just a few minutes ago. 40 seconds to go, 37-30. The clock will wind as soon as Isaiah gets off the field. Just got a text from Jack Lindsay. Very excited about his Red Dogs. It's been a heck of a night. Springdale has certainly shown that they are headed in the right direction, and they are playing very well tonight, but trying to hang on here and get an upset win over a team that was very highly regarded in the 7A Central. This Conway team, this is a team that was 42-7 last November in the first round of the playoffs. Springdale really didn't play very well, and I think by his own admission, Zach Clark will tell you they didn't play very well.
Right.
But tonight they have certainly come out and played their hearts out.
Yeah, they have.
And they are in a position to win this game because of that.
Yep. Good sign right there. Nichols jogging off. Expect to see him back
here. Here we go. 40 seconds to go in the ball game. Springdale up by 7. 3rd down and 2. This is Rhea.
Out and up.
Rhea gets away from Fran. Nearly intercepted. Francisco had him. Chris Crawford gets his hands on the ball. It's going to bring up 4th down for the Bulldogs with 30 seconds to go in the game. This is it's a little stressful for me.
A lot more heavy breathing going on in the booth right here.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll tell you, a great job by the Springdale DB staying with their receivers as quarterback scrambled out of the pocket a lot of times. Coverage guys abandon their receivers expecting the play being made.
So 4th down. 3 yards to go, 30 seconds to go. Springdale up 7. Rhea, I'd imagine this is another pass attempt. Back to pass. Springdale on the blitz. Got a man open to the outside. Ball's caught. That's Hurd on the outside. And the drive will continue. Excuse me, check that. That was Will Kennedy on the reception. It's 1st down for Conway. Clock stops with 25.4 seconds to go. Ball's at the 35-yard line.
Guess who's back in?
That dude. You know he wasn't going to miss the end of this. So 1st and 10 for Conway. 25 seconds to go. Rhea back to pass. In and out of the hands. I believe that was Joe Thomas again. He's been open quite a bit.
Yep.
Incomplete, 2nd and 10.
I don't know about you, but my heart's beating. 20 seconds to go for the Bulldogs. Clinging to a 7-point lead. They have really controlled the second half. Every time adversity is hit, they've answered.
Yeah.
They just have to stand up one more time. This defense needs to come up big.
Right.
2nd and 10. Rhea, low snap. Under pressure. Springdale's coming. And they got him.
Flag.
Now, are they going to call intentional grounding? They're going to say Pleasant was in the area.
All right. Yeah,
Franny
close.
and Isaiah on the pressure. Tell you what, that was a dangerous hit. Rhea went down very awkwardly, but popped back up. Good for him. $14 seconds. The longest 14 seconds of the season. 3rd and 10 for Conway. The Springdale defense has been excellent all night long. Isaiah with the pressure. Nearly gets him. Rhea gets away. Rhea throws deep. In and out of the hands of Kennedy. Great play there, Jaden Minshew.
Great play by Minshew.
4th down. 4.6 seconds to go.
All right, yeah. Even though it's 4th down, 4.6 seconds, you're only going to have time for a shot at the end zone.
4.6 seconds to go in Springdale. It's going to come away with an opening victory, 37-30. One more play. Come on, boys. One more play. Springdale with 5 guys at the 10-yard line.
Yep, and they're going to drop another 4.
Here's Rhea. Steps up. And he's going to try and throw. Throws it high, throws it long.
Knock it down. Oh, no.
You've got to be kidding me. They're going to get Springdale for interference. It's in the end zone, which should give them the ball at the...
Well, in high school, it's still going to be, if you're outside the 25, it's still going to be a 15-yard penalty.
Okay.
Yep. Now, if this was the National Football League, that ball would be on the 2. It should be a whole different story. But yeah.
Now the ball's going to go down to what? The 20. You're going to have one untimed down. Springdale had that defense very well.
Yeah.
They just gave Rhea too much time. So it's one play, untimed down.
Number 10 of the defense. A 15-yard penalty for the previous spot. 1st down. We'll have one untimed.
So here we go.
One untimed down left in this football game. Regulation.
Here's Rhea. He's under pressure. Flushed out of the pocket. Throws down the middle. Ball's in and out of his hands. Springdale wins. Ladies and gentlemen, the demise of the Springdale Bulldogs has been greatly exaggerated. The Bulldogs hold on for a 37-30 win and move to 1-0 on the season. Congratulations to the Springdale Bulldogs.
Huge win.
Big win. Big confidence win.
Yep.
And, give Conway a lot of credit. They were down 30 to 16, fought their way back, put themselves in a position to win the ball game. That Springdale defense has just been terrific all night long.
Yes, it has.
We're going to come back and wrap this one up. You're watching the Springdale Bulldogs on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Susie Everett with Everett Chevrolet. You've heard me say we have a better way to buy your new Chevy. If you've not been here to find out what that means, I want to invite you to come see us. You'll love the way we do business. And you can shop our great selection of the North American Truck of the Year, the Chevy Silverado, with the best V8 fuel economy of any full-size truck. Family owned, customer friendly, Everett Chevrolet in Springdale, I-49 at Elm Springs Road.
And we welcome you back to Conway, where the Springdale Bulldogs have knocked off the Conway Wampus Cats 37-30 in a real thriller.
Yes.
In a game that I think you're tired. I'm tired. I know those guys are tired.
This booth's got to be 112
It
degrees.
is. We worked hard. I know they worked hard, and man, I'm looking down here on the sidelines, and man, there are guys just jumping up and down, excited. They're probably going to be really exhausted in the morning, but congratulations to the Springdale Bulldogs. Pulled off a win tonight against a team that really ran them out of the building just 9 months ago.
Yeah, exactly. A couple of takeaways from this thing. Number one, if you're a high school football player, you need to play in a game like this at least one time in your career, man. This is what makes high school football special and fun. We talked all night about how the Bulldogs overcame adversity, and they did it yet again. They did it on defense and on offense. They overcame adversity on special teams, and they did a great job. And the last thing is, they had several opportunities to put the game away, and that's what they need to work on. They need to cut out the mistakes. When it's winning time, lock in, and let's end this thing.
For those that haven't been around the program throughout the spring, the summer, you use word adversity, not just tonight, but this group of guys bought into what these coaches are selling them, and it showed tonight. They may not be the most talented team in the 7A, but you know what? They hung together. They did what they're supposed to do. They get a big victory, and this is going to be a huge emotional boost going into next week and moving throughout the season. I'm excited. Yeah. I know you have fun tonight?
Yes.
You want to do this again next week?
Plan on it.
All right. We will be on the air next week, 6:30 from Alma, Arkansas, as Springdale travels down to take on the Airedales. Game time 7:05. For Cole Harriman, Seth, our wonderful camera crew, we're going to have a good trip back, I think. We'll see you all next week. Bulldogs 37, Conway 30. Have a good night, everybody.